Where'd he get the pants?
Somebody dropped them off. They are a little small. They're size 40.
Have you tried them on yet, Alfie?
No, I haven't.
And you're at, you think you can get into what now?
I think I can get into a 42 now.
So live 8 is, what is this?
2.5 weeks. Or so.
So David, 29th, July. Think you can do it?
I think I can do it.
Oh, hell, tomorrow's my mother's birthday.
Well, that's cool. Why did you say hell?
Because I'm sure I'm expected to do something.
Yeah, it's your mom. Or do I have to do it like I normally do?
That'd be keen.
I think she'd probably like to see her son. She doesn't live that far from you.
Watch the news. What was I going to ask Alfie?
I don't know.
All right, so Freddie Mercury, when he sings the Fat Bottom Girls, he's just got the black leather pants on and
suspenders.
And no shirt.
No shirt. Which means his large, manly nipples will be out. Those are the biggest I've ever seen in my life.
God, those are big nipples. Anybody you ever dated talk to you about those things?
No. I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry. That's an attraction. There'll be people that will come to Live 8 just to see your nipples. I mean, Bowling for Soup's nice and all.
Yeah, maybe we should have your nipples headline.
It's actually a good band name. Just Alfie's Nipples.
Alfie's Nipples featuring the Russ Martin Show band.
Turn your mic up in there.
Oh, look who's getting top billing.
It's like yesterday when he pulled his shirt up, you just... I know it's queer to stare at a man's nipples, but they're just so...
Nipular. I know. Nipular? Yeah, they almost have a life of their own.
They're just... they're hypnotic?
Yes, very much so.
You will look at my nipples. You will do as the nipples command.
Hypnotic nipples now.
Dan, looks like you're off the hook as far as the nipple barrel.
Praise you, King Nipple.
Did I ever keep any of the Dan nipple songs? I wonder if I can switch those to Alfie.
Shouldn't be too hard.
Ray, did you keep those?
I might have them on my computer.
Hang on. Nipples. Why don't you have things over here categorized? Nipples. No?
Pretty far back, too.
What?
Didn't that a while back? This 4 or 5 months ago.
I don't know. Here's Big-Headed John.
Yeah, that's years ago.
That's one of my favorites.
That's one of my favorites, too. There's a few that rank up there. That one and the one about Another Dan Day. I'm sorry, that's my all-time favorite.
Dan Lewis.
Yeah, Dan Lewis.
Here's something. I'll keep looking.
What is this? I don't even know what tune that is. Here's Betty Davis nipples. I'll try and write you some new songs for your nipples, Alfie.
Thank you.
That way you feel part of the treehouse.
Thank you.
Have you ever measured those?
No.
What do you figure those are?
I'm going to say 3 inches.
Let's have another peek there, Alf.
All right.
No, I could be wrong. It could be bigger than that.
Chloe, go in there and measure those.
I don't remember measuring nipples.
What?
A yardstick. No.
Why?
Ooh. Touch his nipples?
You ain't got to touch them. Just go in there and measure them.
He probably sweats all the time, too.
No, I just took a shower about an hour or two ago.
You got this ready, nipples. There may be a new lover bit here with your nipples. As they hypnotize and command me.
They are. The first thing you look at them, you just want to stare at them, and if you get them to move separately, it'd be hypnotizing.
Why you shut up and move your nipples around?
All right, there you go.
Why are you looking around?
Yeah, what's that around? Oh, nobody see this.
Like this?
Yeah. Bounce a little bit more.
I'm getting turned on.
Damn, that's hot.
Yeah.
I ain't into big chicks, but if you didn't have no crank, I believe I'd have to get it on. What's your ass look like?
Oh, stop. That's enough. Here's the line.
Yeah, I know where the line is. My line is on wheels.
Oh, there goes Trey.
All right, what was the audio we were playing last night that we were milking?
It was the guy.
Oh, the guy, yeah, from good.
The spokesperson from the Outlaw World Ministries.
And where is that?
Harlem.
Oh, well, where's the audio, you dildo?
Up north somewhere. I don't know.
It's like somebody calling in. Well, where you calling from? In my car. It's a Hyundai. Because I had a job at $99. Where is it on the disc?
Daily audio file.
I'm not going to Harlem. A message from a church member?
Yes.
Okay. And this is the guy that's in charge of the church ministry?
The prison ministry.
Okay.
The spokesperson.
Yes.
Yes.
Here it comes.
Peace be unto you. My name is Deacon Joseph Louis Ramos.
Beef be unto you.
Peace be unto you. My name is Deacon Joseph.
And you know they shoved music under this, thinking it would be a slight distraction.
Sure, yeah.
What an abject failure.
Pep it up a bit.
Peace be unto you. My name is Deacon Joseph Louis Ramos. I am a member of the Outlaw World Ministry.
I'm going to ask, just to get this out of the way, is this real?
I swear to God. You can go on their website and...
On the Reverend Manning's site?
Yes.
Okay.
And this is what a lot of times will run before, like, his daily sermon message. So this is your intro.
This is your Ed McMahon.
Well, I know about lead-ins.
Okay.
I think it was good I had a week off.
I think so, too.
Trey, have you recovered? What does this guy look like? Is he going to blow it for us?
He looks dopey. I mean, he's...
Okay. All right.
Deacon Joseph Louis Ramos. I am a member of the Outlaw World.
I'm sorry, I have to start it again. I want the beef to be unto me.
Peace be unto you. My name is Deacon Joseph Louis Ramos. I am a member of the Outlaw World Ministry. I would like to share with you a brief background of my life testimony. First of all, I'm 50 years of age. At one time, I was addicted to crack cocaine for 15 years of my life.
And that was just about the 10. I hit the 2 inches right amendment.
Did the right amendment?
That's it. I decided while I was hooked on the crack cocaine.
Decided while you were hooked on the crack.
Yeah.
Cocaine.
That, Southwest Airlines. You'll never be able to fly more than 15 feet.
You wonder, this is what made actually made the website. You mentioned the outtakes.
Oh, yeah.
This wasn't the first take.
It's like an email up there, just write something, say, can you have that guy read this?
Yeah, I think I'd like him to be our new voice guy. Or Jim Wright. Either way, I got no qualms.
Peace be unto you. My name is Deacon Joseph Louis Ramos. I am a member of the Outlaw World Ministry. I would like to share with you a brief background of my life testimony.
And obviously, they made him the spokesman, so there was some type of interviewing situation for this job. Who didn't get it? Who this feller beat out?
You didn't hear those people.
You're right, the outtakes would be better. Yes.
Peace be unto you. My name is Deacon Joseph Louis Ramos. I am a member of the Outlaw World Ministry. I would like to share with you a brief background of my life testimony. First of all, I'm 50 years of age. At one time, I was addicted to crack cocaine for 15 years of my life.
Is he saying 15 or 50? Oh, okay. No pressure. You're wound up.
To crack cocaine for 15 years of my life. And it was in the year March of 2002. I checked into the Jacoby Detox Medical Center.
We still don't know where he checked into.
No. No way.
And we're sure that it's not the Wairobi?
I think we're pretty sure it wasn't any power tools, no.
All right.
No.
2, I checked into the Jacoby Detox Medical Center. I put...
Tacoma?
Jacoby.
Oh, what is that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Medical Center. I put it on my lean and I asked God to help.
What? What?
I don't know that one. I don't know that one. I'm out.
To the Jacoby Detox.
So this guy opens up for Reverend Manning's, what do you call it?
Webcast.
Invocation?
Yeah, or is this like at the beginning, Trey, of one of his just sit down behind his desk, talk to the camera chats, or is this going
It varies on
sermon?
It varies on.
Well, all right, what I'm asking is, he does this almost every time, right?
It's one piece that they just run over and over.
So there aren't a series of these.
I hope and pray for another one.
Yeah, he needs his own series.
I'd like to be intimate.
Yeah.
That Obama is a werewolf.
The werewolf?
That's right. He is a lycanthrope.
I missed that one.
Lycanthrope.
He's like a...
Lycanthrope?
That's right. You made congratulations. Go to heaven. He's a lycanthrope.
What if we get this guy a weekend show in the station?
I've listened to this station on the weekend. Sounds like he's got one.
15 years of my life. And it was in the year March of 2000.
It was in the year of March.
March.
That's right, in the year of March. Well, that's how you decided to Papa.
What?
Oh, Papa.
Obama.
Hey! Hey, he's talking.
No idea.
Obama was a lycanthrope.
Obama was a lycanthrope.
Thank you. As both people say, business.
Most people would say werewolf. All right.
2, I checked into the Jacoby Detox Medical Center. I put it on my lean and I asked God.
I don't even. That one's...
Did he say, I prayed on my knees?
I believe that's what he's saying.
Okay. I love these games. Made me sad when James Brown died.
On my lean and I asked God to help me to set me free from crack cocaine. He answered my prayer. I was able to complete the day program.
You should have asked him for something else.
Was it a trade? You took your tongue?
For him to take away my addiction.
Took away your addiction?
Yes.
Okay.
And restore my speech.
And restore your speech?
Yeah. Like I asked the
He effed you.
I listen, I picked the wrong board. I made a poor choice.
You made a poor choice.
I effed up. I asked God to help me to set me free from crack cocaine. He answered my prayer. I was able to complete the day program.
All right, that thumping's on that audio, right?
Yes.
All right. Sounded almost earthquake-ish.
I think we're safe.
L.A.? I think we've had earthquakes in Texas before.
A few very, very...
Tremors. And I don't understand why... Well, let me finish this. We go off on California and their absolute surprise that the ground continues to shift under them.
Breaking news on CNN.
Yeah.
Got all over it.
My God, this has never happened before.
Yeah, if it's breaking news, earthquake someplace, possibly in Palm Springs.
That would be different.
In 1 year, and it was in the year January 2005, I became a member of the Outlaw World Ministry. And all this time I've been free by the grace of God from crack addiction, and I'm no longer under the bondage of sin when it comes to drug addiction. And with my life experience, I like to share with others, especially those that are locked up in prison. I would like to share with them how God has been a great help to me, how He can be able to set them free also.
Sounds like you're God's whoopee cushion. Why would they pick him to deliver this message? Doesn't really sound like a message of hope.
No, you want somebody really strong, and look where I was, and now I'm great. Now
I've been able to rehabilitate myself. Sure. I can't let the tackle pay that don't know I can understand. I just think I said. Take it.
Free by the grace of God from crack addiction, and I'm no longer under the bondage of sin when it comes to drug addiction. And with my life experience, I like to share with others, especially those that are locked up in prison. I would like to share with them how God has been a great help to me, how He can be able to set them free also. And I would like to turn this part of the segment over to the chairman.
The guys in prison see him coming and go, oh, damn.
Talk to us again.
I can't stand any more of these pep talks. Can we actually sign up for lethal injection?
Share with others, especially those.
I want you to check the internet, all of them, and see if there are any more clips from him.
Okay.
Certainly they wouldn't have just the one.
No. You could have several different messages if he's the
Now, did you
spokesperson.
actually just Google his name to see possibly if he had his own website?
No.
That'd be my next step. What's his name?
I still can't understand what his name is.
Okay. That would be a hurdle.
Those that are locked up in prison, I would like to share with them how God has been a great help to me, how He can be able to set them free also. I would like to turn this part of the segment over to the...
What?
Turn this part of the segment over to...
This is the end of it, right?
Yeah.
I don't want that to happen.
The chairman of the Outlaw Prison Outreach Program.
No.
The producer director finally went, that's a take. I'm sorry, that's it. Now we're done.
I've had enough trials and tribulations in my life directing television. I went through the Powerade commercials with Emmett Smith. I will not go through this ever again in my life. And they got the studio set up, light, camera, got the mics ready. They told the director, all right, we're going to bring in the spokesman. This guy starts talking. It's like, well, God. Listen just to the tail end of it.
Turn this part of the segment over to the chairman of the Outlaw Prison Outreach Program.
I can't do anything else today. All right, you pulled a bunch of other Reverend Manning clips. A couple you gave me yesterday were useless. Anything we didn't get to?
Not yet.
Okay. But he's going off on black women finding white men if the black fellers aren't treating them properly.
Yeah, he's saying interracial is okay, except for Obama.
I still don't get why he felt that there was a need to go back and rehabilitate anything he said in the past about Obama and his white mama.
You got me.
Because obviously he doesn't care who he slams.
No, he's just been
so why all of a sudden you have a sermon? I'll play the beginning of it. Women, find yourself a white man. Is that the clip?
Who's out there spreading all these lies on Pastor Manning? People people out there lying through their keyboards. They are lying online on Pastor Manning. So I'm against biracial marriages. I never said that.
That's all you talked about with Obama.
Just pull
Black daddy, white mama.
pull those back up and play them for him, maybe.
That was the entire focus in the beginning when he decided he was going to go off on Obama. He got a white mama. Black people think you're voting for a white black man. I got a Creamfield surprise for you.
I've never understood what his one direction is. Just one. Just stick to something. At first I thought it was just Obama, but then it sort of goes over to all black men, the way they treat people. No?
How is that?
The way he thinks black men treat people.
Give us his interpretation, John.
I don't think this is healthy.
I'm not against biracial couples. I'm not against biracial marriages. In fact, listen, I want to say to all the sisters out there, all these black women, single mothers, you don't have a man, you tired of dating black men, taking you to McDonald's, and then asking you to put out. I mean, you tired of that. Go find yourself a white man. There are plenty of white men out there. These
white men going to take you to the same place. Why would the McDonald's be indigenous to blacks? If I'm a tightwad, you're going to get the same thing out of me with anybody else of any other color.
And didn't he came out at one point and said that he is divorced and walked away from his family and all these things, right?
Abandoning his kids, was hooked on drugs.
And he's got a hard hunt for Obama.
Mm-hmm.
White women are throwing these men out the trunk of the car, out the seat of the car, out the door of the car. White women got it made. They're the queen of the universe, looks like to me, the way they're treating. They got all these men after them. Black women, go for the white man. Go for him. Go for the white man. Go find yourself a Yugoslavian. Go find yourself a Jew. Go find yourself an Italian. I don't care. And they're bringing them in. I'll perform the marriage. I'm not against biracial marriage. Y'all stop lying on me out there. But the truth of the matter is I'd like to see some of these black women get a good man. Besides, it's hard out there now for the black woman. 1.2 million black men in prison. It's tough out there. So stop these lies on Pastor Man. I never said that black folk and white folk shouldn't get married. I said that Barack's father was an in-heat African.
Here we go. In heat.
I don't know how my words have been misconstrued. I just said a black man in the heat, running around blowing sperm on everything was white.
The black man, this man had been raised up in the jungles of Kenya, and he had just got off the plane, and he was in the university.
That was very kind of you to say he traveled by plane.
Hawaii, and Barack's mama, as a white woman, white girl, started smiling at him. He hadn't seen more than 10 white people in his entire...
He got no clue how Obama's mom and daddy got together. Where the F are you... Where do you derive this?
He's just made with Bible or whatever. I mean, he just makes this stuff up.
Go show me one of the old New Testaments or even the Living Bible and show me where it gives the entire lineage of Obama and how they hooked up.
We've never come up with any answer as to why he got a hard-on for Obama, right?
No. He just wants attention, and that was really... What are you going to say about John McCain?
Nothing.
You're going to say something about him being a prisoner of war?
No.
That probably would get you the attention, but I'm not sure if he wanted to go that route. Because Reverend Manning's black and Obama's black, you really almost have carte blanche to go all over him.
I still laugh about the Jesse Jackson whispering something. Front breaking news, and this guy can scream and holler for months, and nobody pays attention.
Our life, all of them were on television. And he went a whoring after that woman. But that don't mean I'm against biracial marriages. I never said that. So stop these lies on Pastor Man. I never said that black folk and white folk shouldn't get married. I think a whole lot of black folk and black folk shouldn't get married. I'll say that. I know some no good unemployed black men that ought not be marrying black women. You can marry who you want. You can marry Chinese if you want. I don't care. It don't matter to me.
Jesus. It was nice of him to finally throw them in.
Yeah.
I don't care how bad things get. Finally got to break down and get you a Chinese. Just make sure you drive.
Ask me, I'll perform the ceremony. I will not perform same-sex marriages. Now, you can go out there and tell Dick, Jane, Harry, and everybody else I'm against same-sex marriages. So if you want to find yourself a nice white brother, go ahead. Pastor Manning will say yay and amen. And if I find anybody talking about you because you married somebody white, By the time I finish with them, they'll wish they had never been born.
Thank you, Reverend Manning.
That's right. That's how you why we should.
I can repeat that.
Proof what I said. I need a break?
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show.
You're unbelievable.
Welcome to the Treehouse, the Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
Ready, Dan?
I am.
All right. What do you got?
All right. Traffic is brought to us by Haile Mazda of Hearst and also brought to us by Cantina Laredo. Actually, right now, no major problems on the highways, or at least any accidents to report, but a couple of problems in Dallas on the side streets, including 35 northbound at the Harry Hines. Right there on the service road, an accident's been reported. And also in Dallas, North Lemon at 75, an accident's been reported there as well. So two little problems to keep your eye on for now. There's your look at traffic. I'm Dan O'Malley on the Russ Martin Show.
Thanks, Dan. 81 for the low tonight again, and then they say only 99 for the high tomorrow, dropping out of the hundreds. We have 97 now at Live 105.3.
Yeah, you're right. When did the earthquake happen? 3 or 4 hours ago?
Yeah, about like that.
Yep. I understand CNN's got to fill with something, but to continually call it breaking news, especially where it happened. What was the magnitude?
5.4.
And what's bad?
Really anything. Damage can happen, anything above a 4 to a 5, but it seems to get really serious when you start getting into the 6s and then 7s is, major.
We got an email from somebody that's actually listening to us in L.A. You guys briefly brought up the earthquake here in L.A. I was on the 47th floor of the second tallest building in downtown L.A. when it hit. I don't think I've ever experienced such a surreal feeling in all my life. It felt like hitting turbulence in a plane, except worse. Kind of takes your breath away.
And that's a baby one, or actually a medium one.
A 5?
Yeah.
I would never get on the 47th floor of anything in California. Ever.
Yeah, well, they contend these buildings are supposed to be earthquake-proof,
which means they move.
My dad's home in Chicago was the 33rd floor in Chicago, and on a windy day, you'd see the plants are hanging from the ceiling, sway back and forth. I can't even imagine being in a building that's moving because the ground's doing it.
That's part of the safety design. So
I know it's meant to do it, but
I guess you just get acclimated to it.
No.
But there's just something about going home and seeing all your ferns swinging. And I don't get the big draw of wanting to live in any part of California, because doesn't the San Andreas run through almost the entire state?
Yeah, pretty much. It runs north to south, and I think the draw as far as California is, taking history out of it, is just the climate. It's the weather. I mean, it's beautiful year-round for the most part.
I would live in San Diego. It's beautiful. I would live there anytime, but I would not live above the second floor.
Why? So all the other floors can fall down on top of that?
I don't want to live. I don't want to live any place at any time where I can't trust the ground. Because really, again, in the final analysis, that's who you really want to trust. You can forget everything else in life. The ground's always supposed to be there for you.
Never heard it put that way.
I don't want the ground pulling the dirt out from underneath me. Now, were there any deaths in this? Because all I heard some of the reports on KLLI when I was coming in was that people were just rattled.
Yeah, it just says, this from MSNBC. A strong earthquake shook Southern California today, causing buildings to sway and triggering some precautionary evacuations. No immediate reports of damage or injuries. The jolt felt from L.A. to San Diego and slightly in Las Vegas. It initially was estimated at a 5.8, but was revised down to a magnitude 5.4.
Alfie, what is line 1?
She says her son just called from Los Angeles, and he thought, when the earthquake was happening, he thought one of his fat friends next to him was jumping up and down.
Why you give me the whole story? There's no reason for me to pick up the phone. Just tell me it's a call about the earthquake in California.
I'm sorry.
Try it again.
It's a call about the
I'm
earthquake.
not taking it. I'll talk to her. Yes, Connie.
Yeah, my son's with the Dallas team in Los Angeles for a basketball tournament, and he was asleep when the earthquake hit.
That's all right.
And he thought that it was one of his friends jumping around the room.
Did he say how long it lasted?
He was asleep, but it woke him up, and this child sleeps through everything. But he's probably a couple minutes to get him awake.
And that's got to be even more rattling. Is he from Texas?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's from Richardson, so.
All right. So he's out there just on a visit.
Yeah.
And it's obviously where we grow up, we're really used to trusting the ground.
Yes. And when you're 6'8", as it is, this is pretty bad.
But he didn't see any damage. It was just, from what I've seen on the news, it's like groceries knocked off of shelves and just crap like that.
Well, they're on the top floor of the hotel, and I guess it was shaking pretty good.
How tall was the hotel?
7-8 stories.
Anything more than 4 feet.
Yeah,
it's going to be concerning.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
And she's right, especially when you're from here, we're used to looking up and finding danger. You take the ground for granted.
Yeah. It's always been there.
We've always believed in ground.
And we're not used to every so often, every few years, the ground popping up a big middle finger on you and pushing your building back and forth.
We want to be over here now.
Never really thought of the ground as a prankster. Yes, Alicia?
Yeah, I was listening to you guys online, and I sent you guys an email, but I was on the 47th floor of this building in downtown L.A.
Why would you be in a building?
It was business related. I didn't choose to be here, but...
Now, are you from L.A.?
No, I'm from Texas.
Did everybody just immediately, obviously, get out at that point? Because you don't know if another one's coming.
Actually, no, everybody's relatively calm. Of course, there's some commotion and talking, but no, they have an intercom system, and they came online and said they were doing a building inspection, and that no, everybody just needed to stay as is or where they were until they were notified.
No, I don't care how many you've been through. I don't know how often they have tremors, and you get acclimated to that. But again, when the ground starts letting me down, I'm ready to go ahead and bail.
I'll watch the building inspection from across the street.
Yeah, so you stayed in the building?
Yes.
Lady, you crazy.
There was no tremors, and I've been traveling here for about a year, and off and on, and this is the first time I've ever experienced an earthquake, and apparently it's the largest one that most individuals here have experienced. So it was a relatively unique experience.
I can't fathom being in a coffee shop and this happening. I can't think of being in a high rise when things start shaking and everybody. I'm sure people around are just going, earthquake. Yeah. All right.
On to the next thing here in the meeting.
Yeah.
Isn't Charlton Heston supposed to be here or something? All right. Thanks, Alicia.
Would you like a little perspective on how strong this
What is it, Clive?
I'm just thinking, what do you do? Okay, tornado, you get a low-lying area or something like that. Rain, of course.
Where you got to go when the ground finally gives up on you?
Jump in an air balloon? Or
I think they say go stand in the doorway. That's something that's...
What difference is it?
It doesn't matter.
I think the door jam, I think that's for tornadoes.
No, I believe it's actually for earthquakes. They say that's an area that's actually
I don't want to be in a building.
I don't want to be anywhere near it. I couldn't live out there.
Why? The first place I would look for is outside.
My kids, when they lived outside near San Francisco, they said they had 1 or 2 a year that they could feel. Things would just shake and just move just enough to kind of, if it was this cup, it'd be like this.
The rattle thing.
Yeah, just
almost like a train go when you live too close to the tracks. And again, I guess it's just something you expect because almost all of them are benign.
Mm-hmm. But when that starts, you don't know how bad it's going to get.
Yeah, and
every time it's that.
Some of the audio that I heard is you had people just warning other people. Yeah, earthquake. All right, we're having an earthquake.
Calm down.
Well, God, I know it. I just want to know how bad it's going to be. I understand the earthquake because I'm standing here, and even though I'm not moving, I am. I'm in motion. What were you going to read, Dan?
Just to give you a perspective on this one being a 5.4, as strongly as this one was felt, the quake was far less powerful than the magnitude 6.7 Northridge earthquake, which was back in 1994. That one killed 72 people, injured more than 9,000, and caused $25 billion in damage.
Does it say on there what the magnitude of the earthquake was? The one, I think it was 89.
89 I've got pulled up. That one
does San Francisco.
Right. That was 1989, also known as the World Series earthquake. That was a 7.1, which killed, I just lost, 63 people, injured 3,700 people, and left 8,000 to 12,000 people homeless. And of course, that was one. Of course, everyone remembers the highway collapsing right down on cars. And
wasn't that right after Pee Wee Herman got caught whacking off in a theater?
About the same time, yeah.
Let's make the story go away.
I'm sure that he was doing a little jig in the street. Hell yeah.
Earthquake, come on, baby.
I'm going to go back to the theater and finish busting this nut.
Actually, the one of 89, it says the surface wave magnitude was 7.1, and then the actual magnitude of 6.9 or whatever. So,
Are all those earthquake calls? Okay. Yes, Kevin.
Yeah, hey, Russ, I'm from California, and when we would have them, you just go outside and get out in the opening and just stay away from, like, telephone poles and lot wires. And, you know, and there's still people that live there all their life that were just as freaked out as if you had just gone out there, too. I had a roommate that as soon as he felt a tremor, he was gone, man, middle of the night running outside.
Well, that makes the most sense to me because buildings are the things that collapse.
Yeah.
If you're outside and you got at least a view of the landscape,
see something coming.
You can at least figure out where you're going to go.
Yeah, and we live in an apartment that was 2-story, and it was pretty rickety and old, and I'd be laying in bed, and I would wait. And at first you'd feel kind of like a little bit of swaying, and then all of a sudden, if it started getting real bad, you start feeling just your whole world shaking. It can be unnerving, man. That's when you go, okay, well, maybe I need to get up and get out now. But I knew people that would just...
Which is the best time to run.
Be up and freaking out. So.
All right, thanks.
Double bad luck. You've been out drinking all night. You lay down the bed spinning, and then the room starts rocking. It's like, well, I'll be damned.
Maybe with this earthquake, it'll spin the bed the other direction, and I won't vomit. I can't imagine living what the draw is out there.
Well, it's California. You're near the ocean, and it's beautiful weather, as Dan said. I mean, the southern part is anyway. The northern part is kind of crappy.
But you're living on plates that shift.
I know that, and they know that. Now, again, I guess the draw, the chances of it happening, it's like tornadoes here. The chances of you really getting popped by one pretty limited. But if it does, it's horrible.
Yes, is it Darnell?
Yeah.
Good.
Actually, I just moved out here from California like last year, and I'd rather deal with the earthquakes than the tornadoes.
Well, the thing about an earthquake is it gets everybody in a town. A tornado really takes a very small path.
Well, but we have more... thanks, Darnell. That makes more sense because we've got more tornadoes than they do earthquakes. So maybe your chance of getting popped by a twister is greater, especially when you live in Tornado Alley.
Well, I know. When you get a little bit
So I'm sure people in California look at us and go, all right, why would you live in an area where you know every spring you're going to go through this, and there's a freaking good chance that it's going to hit your house or it's going to be wherever you happen to be at the time.
I guess. I just think that the chances of a tornado are so much, the chances of actually getting hit by it, and you have a few moments at least to get somewhere.
Well, you're right. With a tornado, you got some place to go.
Yeah.
With an earthquake, the one place you wanted to go, it just finally let you down. Were you going to say something, Trey?
I was saying, especially Dallas with tornado, because they're saying if you ever get the super tornado, Dallas is the most likely city for it to hit.
Why is that?
City council. Oh. Why is that?
It's just the way air patterns meet up, and they said if it ever happens and this hot air and this, the storm meets, they said Dallas is the most likely spot. Said it'd be like an F7. Said it would wipe out.
Why would it have to be a super tornado to hit us? What are you laughing at, Clint?
I'm just thinking, I don't think that an F7 exists.
That's why I say it's a theory of...
That's why they call it a super tornado.
Okay.
Forget about the movie.
Okay.
That was over 10 years ago.
Finger of God.
And the cow's probably dead. It's like, go ahead, Trey.
I just watched this Discovery Channel, and it had a meteorologist on it, and
it was a mega disaster show.
Yeah, and it was kind of a melodramatic, but at the same time they had scientists on there and saying, this is the
now out of the entire Southwest, Dallas was going to be the figure point, or do they have different focal points?
They said if for a super tornado, if it ever were to occur, Dallas is the most likely spot.
Northern Dallas, Central Dallas,
about the mid city.
If it's a super tornado, I think it's just going to be Dallas,
just like downtown.
Yeah.
They say which street. Because if you can point out Dallas, it sounds like you're pretty certain where it's going to hit.
Pinpoint.
The way they talked, it would be the entire city.
Okay. Downtown wouldn't be good. Too many one-way streets. Very confusing. I know this is an absolute tangent. JD and I were out driving around in Dallas. This was like 20 years ago. We were in downtown Dallas. He's driving.
Yes.
We're looking for footage, just stock footage to shoot for the TV show. We just needed stuff for the intro. Driving around, we're not paying attention. He makes a left on one street. I'm not paying attention either, because I'm not driving. All of a sudden, you have this bevy of headlights coming at us. And instead of immediately reacting, he hit the brakes and went, "What is that?"
4 lanes of traffic that are just released from the stoplight, like 2 blocks up, and they were coming.
He just sticks both his arms straight out and he goes, "Stop!" I don't think they can hear you. So my suggestion as a passenger would be to get us out of here.
I remember that.
Yeah, so that's why I don't fly with you anymore. That's why I don't ride with you.
It was one mistake. Actually, I did that twice in my life. I did that in downtown Chicago, too, with my dad.
Well, you don't live in Chicago, but Dallas, you grew up here, and really, if you see headlights coming at you, don't stop and I
knew there was a problem.
And try and work it out in your head.
I was assessing.
Don't assess. Move. And I look over at him because I just figure we're dead. And I'm just going to watch him, see how long it takes him to figure out I should do something. Some type of evasive maneuver.
We did. We backed up. We're alive today to talk about it.
But screaming at them to stop.
Well, I didn't. That's the first thing that came to my mind.
Reverse. Roll the window down.
There was no time. Don't be silly.
Dildo. Also, with earthquakes, they don't really have any type of warning. You just get it.
Just here, yes.
So at least with a tornado, you get the weather trackers and everything else that goes along with that. So at least you get some type of heads up.
You can at least think ahead of time, maybe 30 seconds to a minute, but that's better than nothing.
And again, you got someplace to go. If you got a storm shelter, that bitch is okay.
Yeah.
You put that in California, you might as well just go and put your tombstone in front of it.
That just brings you closer to the danger.
Yeah, by the time you know what's happening, it's over.
All right. How are we doing, Chloe?
Breaking 3.
Any more of those, Alfie?
Line 1.
Okay. Have you been working on your Queen song?
Yes, I have.
All right. You going to give us a quickie between now and 7?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Okay.
What about JD? You and Gavin work on your Sonny and Cher?
We did. Yes, we've worked on it several times today. He's doing okay. He's doing all right. I finally got him to realize that Cher is actually the lower vocal part because he was trying to sing up like this, and it was horrible. But I said, Cher is actually lower than Sonny.
We're pretty much done with the earthquake stuff, aren't we?
Yeah.
Does Gavin have the lyrics printed out?
Uh-huh.
Gavin?
Yes.
Just come in here and give her a shot.
Okay.
I don't know I don't think I've got the MIDI file. Oh, yeah, I do. How many times did you and JD go over this?
It's like, I went over it like 3 times yesterday, and then JD went out, and I went over it it was either 2 or 3 times
About 3
today.
times, yeah.
Yeah.
What I really hate about this bit is both you and JD are embracing it, and it's really getting on my nerves.
Well, we didn't want to let you down, but it's going to take, because there's got to be chemistry involved with the song, and that's the problem.
No.
Yeah.
No.
There really does, JD.
Well, you got Live Aid is when?
3 weeks away. Saturday, August 16th.
Are you still checking ticket sales?
Man, you better get your tickets soon, everyone out there, because they're going fast. It's crazy.
You ain't sold 3, have you?
We're working on it.
Gavin, you've been here how long?
5 years in September.
Every single event matters not which one it is. Have you ever seen big pre-ticket sales?
No, never.
Right, so why do you always stress over this?
I don't know, because it's just, it's just one of those things where I stress over every single event. That's how I am.
You know you're going to fill whatever the venue is, whether it's live, white trash. Why do you stress? What do you care if you sell the tickets up front, or they're idiots and they pay double at the door?
I just want a successful event. That's the thing.
Yeah, this is going to be huge. This is going to be big.
I know.
Why will Live 8 be big?
It's Bowling for Soup. They're a lot of fun. We're a lot of fun. We've added a lot of new stuff. And it's been a while since we performed. I think it's going to be a blast.
When was the last time we played?
White Trash Party.
No, the Police and Fire
Where was the biggest place we played?
White Trash Party.
When was that?
March.
Are you asking me? Because I just asked you.
Yeah, it was, March at Nokia.
Trey, is it a bad idea for me to go to you to Answers for Day?
No.
Okay.
I said March.
Well, you weren't. Okay.
Sorry.
No, Daz. Don't let it eat at you. You guys ready?
Yes.
Chloe, have time for this?
Yeah.
All right.
We'll be on chemistry.
And
That's gay.
What is it, Trey?
You want me to switch places with JD?
JD, go over there and stand where Trey
Jesus,
is.
don't make me get near him.
So you and Gavin can be close.
No, that makes sense. You can start building that chemistry now.
And also, when you get to the Babe, I Got You, Babe, that's where you guys have to look at each other.
I'm not looking at him.
Yeah.
Can I just be on the stage and just sing the song?
I have to hold hands.
I'm not touching him.
I think that way, isn't it?
Oh, they absolutely
No,
hold hands.
they don't hold hands.
They were married.
And I'm not looking at him longingly.
You have to.
That's what the song says.
When you get to
Just let me do the song.
No, because then you would enjoy that.
I know. Here we go. You start off. I'll point at you. Here we go.
They say we're young and we don't know.
I'm going to look at him.
When did you work with him on this?
We did it off and on throughout the day. I told him to get a little more guttural because Cheryl's down
Got that kind of voice like this.
I didn't mean to do that.
So I put my mouth to the side and kind of go like that.
All right. This actually may work out.
Here it comes.
They say we're young and we don't know. We won't find out until we grow.
Well, I don't know if all that's true, because you got me and baby, I got you.
This is where you guys have to look at each other.
It is. Babe.
I got you, babe. I got you, babe.
This is you.
They say our love won't pay the rent before it's...
I don't want to do this anymore.
I think we found it for a spinoff band.
Don't make me. Don't make me.
Mom, come run the board. I
can't longingly look at my boss. Stop it. I'm doing it.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
It was just the Steak and Ales were closing. Is it Bennigan's?
Yeah, Bennigan's too. if you work in the late shift, don't bother going to work at Bennigan's today. They
shut them all down today?
All down this morning. They had an 8 a.m. conference call, and he's got the story, the rest of it.
Yeah, the parking lot at the Bennigan's Grill and Tavern in Dallas near 635 remained eerily quiet. But during what would normally be the lunch rush, Charlie Park and his 2 coworkers walked up to the restaurant east of Northwest Highway to find their front door padlocked. They read the sign that said closed until further notice. When they were informed the chain was closing restaurants across the country, Park said, so, closed until further notice means closed forever. The Plano-based owners...
Why wouldn't they give them the heads up? Obviously, they knew they were headed towards bankruptcy.
They said a couple of weeks ago they were in trouble.
Give the employees time to go look for another job instead of just chaining them out.
The only thing I could think of is that being a high turnover rate in the service industry, maybe they thought if they gave them a heads up, then they just wouldn't come in.
Well, you're going to declare bankruptcy anyway. What do you care?
You know, Braniff did the same thing when they shut down. They literally, on a Friday afternoon, I want to say Friday, I could be wrong on the date, 5:30 in the afternoon, they shut the airline down. And there were planes in the air. In fact, the 747...
They just shut them off?
No. They have an intercom system that talks. It's called Cellcom. Basically, it's...
Flight 725.
Yeah, 725, go ahead.
Turn engine on.
We're at 37,000 feet.
You can go right now. Turn the engine on. We're out of business.
I don't believe so.
You burn fuel, you going to pay for it?
No.
Yeah, you better turn that engine on.
Turning it off.
All right, fine. Don't turn it off. See what happens when you get here.
But the 747, the big orange one they had was actually on the way to Hawaii, and it was over California when they called them.
They make them turn around?
They asked them to turn around, and the captain, this is a famous story, the captain reached up, turned off the radio, and went, screw you.
I'm going to Hawaii.
And they said, good luck getting fuel to come home.
You take another flight.
Yeah, I'll take another airline.
You just leave the plane where you left it.
No, that was kind of the famous.
You call Braniff, go, there's your plane.
They didn't give anybody a heads up, though. They did the same basic thing. And that was, people were in the air. And they said, everybody return to home, return to base, we're closing. But
I'm sure in this deal, I'm sure they have been, they were scrambling around hoping to get an investor financing, negotiate something with creditors that would keep them open, and obviously it failed. And
I love steak and ale.
That was a great place. I like Bennigan's too.
That's where I took Gail the night that I later took her home and dry humped.
All the memories of steak and ale. I'm sure you have other ones that are maybe better than that.
No.
You just dry humped her. Why'd you guys stop at dry humping, by the way?
I forget. I think she had enough.
I'd do it.
She figured it's not going to get any better than this.
I think I was the only one getting anything out of it.
That makes sense.
So everything is shut down as of today.
Yeah, the Plano-based owners of Bennigan's Grill and Tavern abruptly closed the troubled chain and 2 sister brands today, one of those, of course, being Steak and Ale, weeks after saying they face severe financial problems. A spokeswoman for Metro Media Restaurant Group said in an email that S&A Restaurant Corp., which operated Steak and Ale, Bennigan's, and the Tavern restaurants, filed for bankruptcy under Chapter 7. Managers at 5 Dallas area restaurants said they were told early today to furlough the staff and leave for good.
Maybe you don't give them the heads up because you're afraid everybody's going to come in and start yanking stuff out.
Well,
all the stuff off the walls.
Well, if they think you're declaring bankruptcy, you go
what
ahead.
The hell? Who's going to prosecute me? Yeah.
I've been eyeing these skis for years.
I got dibs on that little fire engine up there in the corner. And the propeller.
Yeah.
I want that fake book.
Well, now all well, they had like 20-something locations. Now you can open your restaurant and bar in one of the old Bennigan's locations.
Yeah, as of late May, there were at least 150. Now, these are, so far what they're saying is these are just the corporate-owned Bennigan's and Steak and Ales. They have some franchises that may or may not stay open. Half the brand's total head count, that includes more than 20 in the Dallas area, all corporate-owned. So all the ones here in town, bye-bye.
Hold on a second. Yes, Jake.
Hey, I was going to let you know, a buddy of mine was the GM for Don Pablo's, and they told him, do not tell your employees we're closing the doors on Monday.
I didn't know the Don.
The Don Pablo's. He said it's kind of common. He broke protocol and told his employees not to show up the next day, but he said it's very common. They'll just shut down restaurants without even letting the chain, like the waiters, know about it.
And is that the reason they're afraid ahead of time the employees would just come in and rape the place?
Yeah, they're worried about that they'll take the TVs, they'll take like the neon beer signs.
Oh, yeah. Well, plus you got all the alcohol.
Yeah. I'll be swiping all the jack.
We're going to need an extra shipment before tomorrow. Just start ordering random stuff.
Yeah, what do you care? The company's about to declare bankruptcy.
How can they come after you?
We need to change the shipping address, though, on this last order.
We're going to need lots of steak.
God.
So what? There's 20.
Hold on. What is it, Club?
Remember Duff's?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, what's Duff's?
God. Oh, heaven.
You never went to Duff's? Excuse me. No, I've lived here all my life. I've never heard of Duff's. Was that something where you lived?
Duff's was where Duff's was.
Was it at one location?
I don't know.
I never heard of Duff's.
They just had one. The only one I knew of that was in Irving. And the only reason I like to go to church, because I knew afterwards, we're going to Duff's.
What the hell was Duff's? Why is it such a big deal?
It was just a all-you-could-eat smorgasbord. Did they have like a rotating counter or something, and the food would come just rotate in front of you?
Yeah, rotate in front, and they would change it out more frequent than they do now. It's a lot of buffet places, and and it would rotate into the kitchen, and then rotate.
Don't interrupt Clove while he's talking about
and then
Duff's.
rotate out to everyone else. The only bad thing about it.
Let him finish.
Only bad thing about it is when it was rotating around. If you didn't get up there and get your stuff, you had to wait another round.
Like your bag at the airport?
Yes, exactly.
Damn. This is ridiculous. What kind of food? I mean,
it was just
burgers, fries?
It was just like, what's another all-you-can-eat place?
Golden Corral.
It's like a Golden Corral, and no offense to the Golden Corral, but it was big.
Really? How did I miss this?
I don't know.
Did you go to the one in Irving, Russ? Or do you remember?
I think there was one on Northwest Highway.
I think you're right. I think there was one like
in that same parking lot with the. I think it was Federated at the time.
Yes, I remember that one.
I totally feel like I'm an out-of-towner now.
I've completely forgotten about that place.
Was it called Duff's Famous Smorgasbord?
Yes, and that's exactly what it was.
It's amazing what Google can do. I sent you a link.
Does it exist still?
It does.
Road trip.
Where?
It says here, where did it go? Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
That's the only one?
That's where they have
according to this website, it's just the Duff's Smorgasbord, 3985 Great Smoky Mountains Parkway in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
That's where Dollywood is.
Between traffic lights 8 and 10. There's a phone number at the bottom of the page.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
All right, that's the plan. Then we take over a Bennigan's and we turn it into a Duff's.
They got breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah, I don't think they were open for breakfast when we were going. And I'm talking about 20 years ago?
Yeah, at least. And they had the best desserts.
So they were open in the 80s? How did I miss this? Don't look at me longingly.
I can't help you with this.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, their dessert station was probably about as big as most buffet places.
I feel like I'm in some kind of time warp here. Like I'm in some other town.
Yeah. I'm looking at the pictures. See what they got for dinner.
Does that look like the same place?
Yeah, that's the same sign.
I wonder if that's the one in Tennessee, if that's the original one.
I don't know, but I can't stand it.
Road trip.
They have pictures of the buffet.
They don't have it. I drive to Oklahoma, maybe Louisiana, but I'm not driving to Tennessee.
We could hit Lynchburg.
How far outside of Lynchburg is Pigeon Forge?
I'll have to go look on a map.
Pigeon Forge is in the middle of nowhere. I've been there.
I don't care where it is. It's got a Duff's.
You're going to Tennessee to eat.
You have no perspective on this.
No.
And I'm not trying to sell this up as some kind of shtick. This is Duff's.
If it's that good, why aren't they more of them?
Obviously, all the fat effers found out about it. That's normally what puts you out of business.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of times with a buffet, they count on the guy eating his portion, and they're losing cash, but they always know if you take a chick to a buffet, obviously they're going to make money off of them.
I would never take Joy anywhere to a buffet.
Why?
Because she would never eat. She takes 2 bites of anything, and I'm full.
Well, but you have the entire selection. You have, instead of ordering just one thing at a normal restaurant, you got to have just to wait for the counter to come around, and you take little samples.
I can only relate to.
Damn!
And they had so many. They had so much stuff. I'm sure at a certain point, cost became just.
That's probably why they just finally went belly up.
Wouldn't you just scale back a bit?
I don't know, but Chloe and I had been there before, and we would eat and then just sit there and wait, and until we could work up a turd, and then we go again.
I mean, I can only relate to Ponchos. I mean, I used to leave there sick, but never a Duff's.
No, because you eat enchiladas with your egg rolls, but then eat fried chicken.
Don't stop making faces.
That doesn't sound good.
That's very Eclectic. It's
international.
That's it. That's what Duff's was. It was the epicenter of international cuisine. I knew if we dug long enough, there'd be a punchline in this.
And your food swings by on a caravan.
Yeah. And close right. If they come by and it was something you wanted and you missed it, if you had to go take a grunt because you were getting ready to go again, you were pissed.
According to Google Maps, Pigeon Forge is just east of Knoxville, which is just east of Nashville.
Hell, I'll do a lot of broadcasts from there.
From Duff's. Oh, the sales department will love that. We haven't done a remote since we first started here. You can go anywhere for anything. You're going to go with Duff's.
I wonder if you get there for breakfast, if they let you stay until closing. Because I'm just looking at the hours.
You're going to sit there and digest and start all over?
I take in very little fat every week. If I'm going to travel to Tennessee, I'm taking it all.
Until you eat at Duff's. Okay, I'll go with you. Does it have the menu up there? Does it say what they serve?
I clicked on dinner. It didn't. Oh, it's got pictures.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
This would actually be an easy drive.
How far is it?
I'll do a directions thing. I'm going to get mileage, but we just
look at this. You got fresh salads.
Oh, that does look nice. Actually.
You got potato salad, bean salad, coleslaw. You got your greens and your veggies. And I forgot about the rolls.
Oh, those look like nice designer
troughs.
Just
listening to you. Yeah,
you're getting what?
I'm getting full just listening to all this food.
Ugh. This place looks good. There's all the spaghetti sauces, the mashed potatoes, the gravies, the cooked apples. Then you have your southern fried chicken, your fresh fish, your baked steak, old-fashioned bread pudding, and there's something red right there. I don't know what that is.
Looks like lobster.
Actually, that's a strawberry glaze, but you're pretty close.
Sorry, I just saw the little. Looks like there's a little claw.
Well, yeah, some people mistake strawberries at times for lobsters. It throws the fishermen off. All right, well, one of these, Alfie, I got to move on to something a little more substantial.
2 and 4 are about the Bennigan's closing down.
I'm done with that.
The rest are all Duff's.
Line 3.
I think we're going to have a caravan.
We don't even have one.
Yes, Hank.
Hey, there's a Duff's in Bixby, Oklahoma.
How far out is that?
That's about 4 hours. You just go straight down 75 and you'll run into Bixby.
All right, thank you. I'm going to start walking.
Calm
Somebody
down.
Me up.
Just calm down. Deep breath.
I don't know why I had such an affinity for a restaurant that really probably nobody knows about. It was Chloe and me and a few of us. And you wouldn't eat for a few days leading up to the weekend. That way, when you went in on Saturday, you weren't really doing any damage.
Oh, my God.
It was like, instead of bench drinking, it was the other thing.
Let's get George and we'll do a road trip up there.
Well, I'd like to double check and make sure. I don't want to go to Bixby and find out I just got fingered.
Yeah, Dan looked him up and he didn't find it.
What were the rest of them?
Big Stacy's on line 8.
I don't think the one in Oklahoma is the same one.
You don't think it's the Duff's?
Well, this one...
I dropped this.
It says Duffy's, and it looks nothing like
that's
it.
That's not it.
No, that's not the same one. That was the Duff's one. That was the knockoff. Well, that was like the Dukes of Hazzard when they brought in Vance and Coy.
The Coy and Vance of international cuisine.
Spin-offs.
What is it, Big Stacy?
Yeah, we got a freaking drive.
You mean take one of the dart buses?
Okay, I'm on board with this now.
All right.
Oh, you know what, Dust, and you see Stacy coming?
I said lock down!
Sirens go off. Lights flash.
There is the biggest, and I mean the biggest, I've ever seen!
That's what they would call their alerts. The BNA. I think we're the only ones really getting anything out of it.
There's sweet Jesus! I've seen pictures. I've never seen one that bad. Get out a torch. Blow the doors. And then run. Oh, stop.
You're right. I can't imagine the eyeballs when they see Stacy walking up to the door.
All right, guys, we practiced for this a long time.
We've gone through the drills. Everybody knows their stations. Now, this is not a drill.
We have to go now. If this black guy was a tornado, that would be an F8. In fact, maybe we'll get lucky and it is a tornado.
Trey, you all right? Are we done with this?
No.
All we've talked about is Duff since we came out of the last break. I'd like to get something good in here.
We talked about the Pinnacles thing, too.
According to Google Maps, it takes us about 13 hours, and that tends to be on the long side as far as road trip.
That's to get to Tennessee.
Yes.
I've driven to Knoxville. You can do it in 12 hours.
I'm not driving 12 hours. Don't they have something that lands at the Duffs?
You're flying to Nashville.
Flying to Knoxville.
Knoxville.
They don't have a flight that goes straight to the Duffs?
No, of course not. Pigeon Forge? No. Somebody wrote in here, they said Duff's chain, they went bankrupt in the 80s. There was only one left.
Yeah, I saw that online in 1985.
All right. Let's let this one go.
Stomach hurts.
What's the matter? Trey?
We've got to take Stacy to a buffet.
Just to watch him react. DNA. In fact, it's the biggest one we've ever seen. We're not sure it's real.
There's a parade going by. That's a float.
Maybe somebody's opening a new car.
It's a Macy's Day Parade. Oh, no.
Normally they have a bunch of fellas with strings and stuff holding it. This one got loose.
It's coming this way.
Oh, Lord. Clark couldn't let up a break now. I don't care if we need a break or not. Anytime. All right. Are we pretty close?
Yeah.
All right. We'll be back.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. Audio stimulation. The Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
That's you, Daniel. right, what you got?
All right, traffic right now is brought to us by the Las Vegas Convention Bureau and also by Don Davis Auto. Got a couple of messy issues going on right now in Dallas. 35 northbound at Royal Lane. The 3 right lanes are closed due to a crash involving some big trucks. That backup is all the way back down to Regal Row. That's actually also in the acceleration lane coming from Royal, blocking the on-ramp. And in Carrollton, the Bush Turnpike westbound at Beltline Road, there is a vehicle on fire. The westbound and southbound lanes only getting by on the shoulder. But reportedly, that fire should be out or almost out. Also in Dallas, 635 eastbound before Preston Road, there's an accident blocking the HOV and left lanes in the middle of already heavy traffic. There's your check of traffic. I'm Dan O'Malley on the Russ Martin Show.
Thank you, Dan. 81 for the low tonight. Then they've revised the forecast. We'll be back above 100 pretty much all the way through the weekend. It's 97 now at Live 105.3. Don't. My stomach actually hurts from laughing. Oh, please. No.
Who is that?
Big Stacy.
No.
What is it?
He says he wants to talk to you.
Yeah. Yes, boss.
A big nigga alert, huh, Russ? Big nigga alert. I got like I'm gonna be standing up against the window with my face to the glass like Homer going, You know I'm gonna get you for that this Saturday, huh?
How'd you extrapolate that from what we said?
BNA.
Okay.
Big nigga alert. Mm-hmm. What else is it supposed to be?
I got no clue. That's what I meant.
I'm gonna get you. Now you're getting like JD now.
I didn't say that.
No, but then he probably put it on your mind. You know what? I'm not even gonna blame you for this, Russ. I'm gonna blame JD.
He said it. How come you're not blaming him?
Because he's right. You
wrote it down.
You put it on my mind.
I didn't put it on your mind.
Hate isn't
I wrote it down and passed him a note. Say this.
I did not.
Yeah, you're actually putting words in my mouth. I have no control over this.
Oh, please.
You're a ventriloquist.
Okay.
And I'll have no association with that.
Oh, my God.
Gonna go out, might as well make it flaming. Trey's right. We got to take Stacy to any buffet locally.
Oh, God, yeah.
And just see how they react.
Lotus.
Got to go in with the camera.
What is it, Cliff?
Remember the other one we used to go to all the time? Lotus? On Northwest Highway?
Oh, the Asian.
Yeah, right across the street from Bachman Lake.
I think that's still there.
Oh, we would go there almost every day for lunch.
And it's just Asian food, just a buffet?
Yeah, and that was huge in itself.
Why is that any better than any other buffet? They're everywhere.
Well, after the Duff's closed and we were able to go through counseling, we found the Lotus place on Northwest Highway. Oh, yeah, taking Stacy there is going to be a treat. It's real! You see employees running to everybody in the back. I tell you what's in the parking lot. You won't believe.
You just always thought those were in the movies.
He's out there stomping on our cars right now. And I have no idea what accent this is. It's the only one I can do. He's stomping on our cars and he's headed this way. And I hope Mothra is not with him. Maybe it's just Mecha Godzilla because he doesn't eat.
All right, when is the trip? We got to plan one.
If the Lotus place on Northwest Highway is still open, we can go there this weekend.
Hell yeah.
Watch all the Asians around. There's a 600-pound black man in Wabi. These fortune cookies suck. What is it? The Lotus closed?
Yeah, but apparently they got a new one up.
Damn. Yes, Chris?
Hey, boss. The Lotus on Bachman closed across from Bachman Lake, but there is one on Las Vegas Trail, maybe a half a mile south of I-20 in Fort Worth.
Fort Worth? Okay, we'll go to that one.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
I think any buffet will do, won't it?
No, we enjoyed the Lotus.
Okay, all right. Never been there.
What are you looking for, Dan?
Trying to find others.
The Lotuses?
Yeah.
I think this was just a family thing.
No, I remember the one, and it must have closed at least semi-recently, because I went and ate there just a few years ago.
There's a super buffet in Irving that's got Mexican and Italian. And
Never heard
Chinese.
of it. Couldn't care less.
Well, it's huge.
What's it called?
Super buffet. Well, it's no Lotus, and it's certainly not Duff's.
Where is it?
It's on the 183 by the mall.
All right. Smorgasbord.
Mm-hmm. I've never really eaten there. I just know somebody that did.
Who do you know?
A neighbor of mine wanted to go up there one time, and I said, I can't eat that much food. I can't go in there. I won't. It was like $12. I want to say $12. And I said, I won't eat $12 worth of food.
How could you not?
Because you walk out there feeling sick.
It's just a nice, because a lot of these places have steaks. Just a halfway decent cut of meat. You're going to eat $6 or $7.
Normally in a buffet, you don't get the really good cuts of meat. And you're just going to get.
You did at Duff's.
Well, I missed the Duff's. I never went there. Never heard of it.
Didn't they have prime rib?
Prime rib, yeah.
Wasn't in my part of town, I'm sorry.
Well, Duff's was worth a drive, regardless of where you lived.
We didn't have one in North Dallas.
Well, looks like there might be a Lotus in Arlington off of I-20.
That's all right. Fort Worth is fine. Let's try some news.
Okay.
Any other restaurants you've...
King's Table.
They actually tried to buy Duff's. Or I think they may have at one point.
Actually,
back
I think
when
Duff's
went through the thing in 85.
I think Duff's bought King's Table because there was one in Mesquite, and all of a sudden it... Remember, Chloe?
Vaguely.
All right, whatever. King's Table was another smorgasbord. Don't look it up. I'm done with this.
Missed out. I don't know any of it.
That's when I didn't care about my weight, and you couldn't... You just sit there in the parking lot and wait for those doors to fly open. Come on home.
And the smell would just waft out.
Stop. Did you do a legal ID at 5?
Have you been to Poncho since you walked the check there years ago?
Bitch, ain't no reason to bring that up. You don't think I got enough problems?
Sorry.
508. Dan O'Malley's here with news.
Thank you, Russ. Tuesday, July 29th, 2008. Birthdays today.
I just don't think sometimes.
Why don't you bring up the time I got caught shoplifting at Albertsons in the mid-70s?
No. I wasn't painting you as some evil person. I just remember it was you and I together.
This was back in the mid-80s.
Yeah, I know right where it was. The Poncho's over by Six Flags.
We've covered this story.
I know. I just wondered if you ever been back. I haven't been back to Poncho's in years. I wonder if it's any good anymore. I just haven't gone there.
I haven't been to Poncho's in a while. I always enjoyed it.
I did too. This was the only buffet I really enjoyed on a regular basis. Had to quit going though.
Okay.
Good damn.
Maybe instead of going to Lotus, we'll take Stacy to one of the Ponchos.
Oh God. Here we go.
Get the flags! Take off the flags! And run!
Again, they go back. They weren't employees. I have some bad news. Let me ask you something.
See?
What's the biggest one you've ever seen in real life?
Oh.
I'm not talking about pictures of the movies.
Is it bigger?
Yes.
Can I leave?
You can give it a shot. But what I've seen in the movies, some of them have wings.
Yes.
I saw one of them eat Raymond Burr. Everybody gets that but me.
Birthday.
Nice transition.
I live for segues. Today, Rodney Allen Rippey turns 40. He, of course, being the kid from the Jack in the Box commercials from the 1970s.
Do you guys even remember those spots?
I was zero.
Bitch, they have the internet.
I want to say I've seen that one. Like
it
one
was
of those
Jack in the Box, and it's a little kid, and I think it was a Jumbo Jack.
Yeah.
And they're just talking to him. They ask him his name. And I think finally at the end, he just says, too big to eat.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I've seen that. I think I saw it on one of those greatest commercials of all time shows. Also, Will Wheaton from Star Trek The Next Generation turns 36. Still looks 12. Geddy Lee from Rush turns 55. Roz Kelly, Pinky Tuscadero on Happy Days turns 65. And Peter Jennings would have been 70. Well, we've already had 2 children die in hot vehicles this summer. Denton County deputies are investigating after a 14-month-old died after being left in the family minivan on Sunday. The family had been to a water park and didn't realize the boy was still in the van after they unloaded all the gear. And in Dallas, police are waiting for autopsy results in the death of 19-month-old Camila Brown. Investigators think she was left in a hot daycare van for up to 6 hours. At Allen's Creme de la Creme daycare, all of its buses come with a feature to help guard against the heat. Once the engine turned off, the driver must get up and push a button in the back of the bus. Otherwise, an alarm goes off. The Denton County child's death over the weekend is the 22nd child killed in a hot car this year alone in the state.
All right, and that, obviously, that's an easy fix for parents is you put a button in the back seat.
You've got to go back and push it.
If you don't mash it, then you can't arm the alarm.
And the car, and you give it, 60 seconds, and the horn starts going, and that'd be easy. How simple would that be? But how absurd. We've said this before, that we have to come up with a device.
And that's why I don't even want to go this route, because there's nothing else you can address. Because, John, you're right. Most parents, I would guess all of them, would think, I'm never going to forget my child.
How stupid must you be to need that device? Even if it only costs $10, I'm not buying it. I never forget my kids. I just like in this story how they say the kid was in the van. They noticed after they'd unloaded all the gear. All the gear made it in the house.
Well, that's because the gear can't walk.
And it goes back to, they go on the story saying it's escalated over the years because of the kids in the backseat turned around backwards, because in the 60s, you were in your parents' face. They couldn't forget you.
Yeah, you didn't have child seats.
No.
You sat in the back of the car, and if your parents wanted to talk to you, they'd slam on the brakes.
Come up here. No, really.
Yeah. A friend of mine, Walt, used to talk about that. He'd piss off his dad and climb up on the rear deck of the car. Okay. Now, come here.
And they actually mentioned a stat as far as children dying in hot vehicles, a number that's been growing, advocates say, since the early 90s, when safety groups started urging parents to put their car seats in the back because kids are being killed by airbags. Since then, advocates say airbag deaths have plummeted, but kids dying of heat exposure in cars jumped tenfold to about 36 a year.
Does it give stats on how many kids died from airbag explosions or being deployed?
Not the airbag stuff, no, but they say it's about 36 a year from heat exposure.
What is it, Trey?
I'm starting to think you're right that some of these are doing it on purpose. Because I read one story, and it was out of state. This woman, she was getting her nails done because she was getting married that night, leaves her kid in the car for 2 hours, it dies. And that sounds like, you know what? You're getting married tonight. You want to start fresh?
I don't know. Why would you do that on the day you're getting married? I mean, that's just,
it's an easy out. I really would like to think that parents wouldn't think in those terms. Just put the kid up for adoption.
Yeah.
I don't want the kid anymore, and I really don't think CPS is going to leave a child in a home if they say we don't want it.
God,
but it's. You're free and clear. You can let a child bake in a car, and so far, unless I've missed a story, everybody's been no build.
As far as I know, I've never heard of anybody getting
all right, so
going to jail or whatever over it.
Why think of anything else?
You love that child. It's yours. Even if you don't want it, you still love it. And as a parent, you can imagine the torment that kid goes through when he's burning to death.
They're parents that throw their kids in dumpsters.
I know.
Regardless if you had the kid, if you just had it or 3 years, to me, if it came out of my body, I would hope that there would be some type of parental instinct that nature would throw in and say, hey, don't put this in the tidy bin.
You hear it every year, though. You're right. The young girls that are at the rope's end that put them in the dumpsters and such.
But they could take them to the fire department.
A lot of them don't know that. You know, they don't read the news. They don't read the stories.
Then make that a big public awareness push.
Yeah, versus turn around, don't drown. How about this? Take your kids to the fire department.
I run PSAs in this show. You got to run them in all languages. I don't care. I just can't imagine baking to death in a car.
And again, the fact that it's just skyrocketed since the 90s.
All right.
Oil prices tumbled to their lowest level in 7 weeks as a stronger dollar and beliefs that record prices are eroding the world's thirst for energy sparked another dramatic sell-off.
I love the fact that people are elated. Look at this. Oil's down to, what is it, 118?
Yeah.
$118 a barrel. It's tumbling.
It's free.
Well, prices have gone down a little bit, but you're right. It's still, what, $3.80?
Yeah, and that's the excitement factor. You drive by a gas station.
Yeah, I did that the other day.
$3.79. I'm getting a bargain. No, you dumbass.
I fell up last night. It's $3.79. That's got to be an accident.
Yeah, because last week I was doing stuff. Friday I went someplace. I went, why did gas go down to $3.75? I had no clue oil prices had dropped that much. And Dan's right. You get giddy.
Now, is this going to continue, Trey, do you think? Did we release, I must have dreamed this. Did we release some of the national reserves?
No.
I dreamed that, okay.
If the dollar keeps going up, yeah. That's probably going to be one of the key deals and all that.
Well, that's the balance. The dollar goes up, our consumption goes down, so the price of oil is going to come down. I just hope, even if it drops to under $100 a barrel, all this enthusiasm about drilling and conservation, all of that sticks. Otherwise, all of this was or not.
You were saying that before, that the OPEC would simply modify theirs, and we would all go, okay, back in my SUV or back in my Hummer, cool.
Yeah, SUV sales go back up.
Everybody relaxes.
Because we don't learn.
And
I got a truck that gets 10.5 miles a gallon, so I'm not pointing fingers. I'm probably the worst culprit in all of this.
You've got a bunch of vehicles that get 10 miles a gallon.
Well, I can only drive one of them at a time.
I understand.
Now, even the Saudis, they've come out and their big announcement was they're going to invest billions of dollars so they can up their output from 9.5 million barrels a day to 12.5.
And that's going to help us?
I think it is a factor that's helping oil go down.
You think we're going back to the oil two-step that I talked about in the past? It goes up, we freak out, we talk about conservation, we start. Now you can't find a hybrid anywhere.
You're on a list.
And the Saudis let it get so far, then they scratch their big hairy bellies. Oh, let me check with a big hairy magic belly bowl. Oh, God, I love hair.
A lot of it.
Yes. Should we increase production? Big hairy belly bowl? Oh, says ask again.
Good luck for you. Get to scratch again.
So then they up production. Oil prices start to drop, and now we're not as frantic about it.
Now it's going to be 2 years before they can get up to 12.5 million barrels.
But if it gradually, you get excited because it dropped down to 375. People are in their minds, they're going to, okay, the worst is over. Worst ain't over. As long as we continue with the template we've got, we're going to get screwed anytime they want to screw us.
And we've done this for how many decades?
However long there's been oil.
Muscle cars, and then to, the Toyotas, then back to muscle cars and Hummers.
Is there any more to that story, Dan?
No, you pretty much got it.
All right.
I sent you what Alfie says people have been calling in saying it's supposed to be the largest buffet in Texas.
Oh, dear God.
Hold on.
We're talking about world crisis problems, and you're worried about a buffet?
Skip intro.
Zorro's Buffet.
Oh, Lord. I ain't going to no place called Zorro's.
Why?
No, that's not.
Look at the pictures, dude. It looks good.
Where is it?
Let's see. This shows, it says locations all over Texas, but the closest one is Fort Worth?
Yes. Like at the beginning, it says, "Welcome to Zorro's. The largest buffet in Texas has landed in Fort Worth." The menu at Zorro's changes daily and features lavish arrays of international dishes served in an all-you-can-eat buffet setting.
They got Monday's is steak day.
Well, that sounds good. All right. What's today? Tuesday?
Yeah, today's barbecue day.
Okay.
It says it's a haven for both carnivores and vegetarians. The homogeneous gourmet salad bar complements our wide variety of succulent meat dishes to include country cooking, Tex-Mex barbecue, seafood, Italian steaks, ribs, just to name a few.
Thursday is fajita fiesta day. Friday, seafood day. Nah. Saturdays and Sundays are the carving bonanza.
What does that mean?
It means it's a carving bonanza.
Oh, my bad.
It means if they can cut it, you can eat it. Here, have some table.
Yeah, we've already cut all the beef away. Have some of this serving tray. They're in Fort Worth. When do they open? Hours. All I know is we better get something for free for this.
You're not going.
The health.
You always watch what you eat. You're not going to go to a buffet.
I know, but
once in a while,
once a month, you can go and just gorge yourself to remember what it was like. They open at 10 a.m. on Sundays. Saturday they open at 10. Yeah. That's the wrong thing. That's the wrong thing. That's the one. Who wants to go Saturday?
I'm in.
Saturday lunch, dinner?
Let's go Sunday. I got band practice Saturday.
Sunday lunch. Does it say where it is, or do you not want to plug it?
Oh, we already gave the name of the place.
Not hard to find.
No. And it's the carving bonanza.
Well, I didn't know. Now that you've sold it to me that way, I'll bring my own knife.
Zorros. All right. Any more, Alfie?
I've gotten a couple other people saying there's another, I think, Lotus type thing in Fort Worth off of I-35 somewhere.
That's all right. I'm a Zorro fan.
That sounds as close as you're going to get to your infamous Duffs.
Possibly. I'm not going to make any snap judgments.
Don't want to get your hopes up.
Yeah. Oh, it's got music on the website. Let's see what it's playing. What is that?
George Strait, with the cowboy rides away.
They play that while I'm eating?
Obviously so. It's on the way.
Because that's going to prey heavy on my bowels.
It's George Strait. He's a Texas legend.
I go to enjoy food.
I understand, but
not to be terrorized. All right. How long before we need to break, Lou? A minute. All right. Go ahead, Dan.
Iran's president blamed the United States and other big powers for global ills such as nuclear proliferation and AIDS, and accused them of exploiting the UN for their own gain and the developing world's loss. But President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad said time was on the poor country's side. He said the big powers are going down. This is what he told foreign ministers at the Nolingin movement meeting in Tehran. They have come to the end of their power, and the world is on the verge of entering a new promising era.
Actually, cut fin number 54 on my disc is he was on Monday's NBC Nightly News with Brian Williams. And the question they asked him, obviously it's through a translator, is your message to the U.S. confrontation or cooperation?
This question, which I am asking from American statesmen, when it comes to the Iranian people, what road do they want to choose? What approach? For more than 50 years now, the policy of American statesmen has been to confront the Iranian people. And our people, to a large extent, have become acclimated with this situation, and we have tried to work around it. Today,
I haven't paid attention to the clip. What's he saying?
His head's about to explode. He must know.
What's the matter?
He's basically saying the Americans are the ones that have been aggressive towards Iranians. I guess he forgets that whole hostage thing. That was a bad thing. Why we don't really like the Iranians.
Yeah, we didn't get 300 or 400 Iranians and keep them here for, a year?
Year and a half, I believe.
Of course, we had to look at Ted Koppel for the entire time.
We see new behavior shown by the United States and the officials of the United States. My question is such behavior rooted in a new approach? In other words, mutual respect, cooperation, and justice, or this approach is a continuation in the confrontation with the Iranian people?
Do I have the flavor of this? Because I still really don't know what he's saying.
Yeah, you got the
We're to blame for all the world's ills. Even though anytime there's any type of catastrophe globally, we're the first on the spot. Mm-hmm. We're the first on the spot with aid, with cash, with anything that they need. And simplistically, we're the bad guys.
Yeah, we preyed upon the poor countries, although when we give them aid, we send billions of dollars. And
if we don't send enough cash, then all this again, what happened to the overly generous Americans? How come you only gave $50 million to this?
To the tsunami, that was the most recent one. You only gave $50 million for the tsunami.
We also sent, I believe, aircraft carriers, didn't we?
Oh yeah,
we sent the military over there to aid with. Why we send them?
Medical. The fact that the carriers have desalination on the boats where they can make fresh water, get it to the people.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Helicopters, getting stuff in and out.
Yeah, we don't get all that stuff for free.
Well, again, I go back to this so simplistic. Why are we internationally known as the bad guys?
Because we're capitalistic dicks, and they don't like that.
And we're the only superpower now. So it really, we could, yeah. Well, it's like the deal. There was a story today about how...
Is that really a good idea to call us names?
Yeah, before Bush leaves, his last thing ought to be, and one more thing, Iran, come here. Because they think I'm crazy anyway. I don't care.
What is it, Trey? Hurry, we got a break.
Oh, there's a story today about how the rates of AIDS in blacks in America has gone up. I mean, just by a large amount. And, we don't spend money to help our people, but we're expected globally to, send supplies and medical and everything else. It's like, you know what? At a certain point, F off. We need to help our own people.
That's what I've been sitting on for years is, all right, if you really all hate us anyway, we're going to cut off everything at both of our borders, and we're not going to spend a dime on anybody else until we take care of this country.
How long do you think it would take for the world to almost, I don't say collapse, but just be in a mess? If we literally pulled everybody back in and went, okay, it's from here to here and north and south. You guys can screw yourselves.
I don't even know if and I'm not trying to be exaggerative. Is that a word?
Yeah.
Month. If we shut off all aid throughout this entire globe,
brought everybody home.
You brought everybody home. Things would things would implode. People would starve. Everything would just. And I think I'm being overly generous at a month.
No, I couldn't agree with it. I'm not even saying if we just took out what we spend overseas in aid. But the $140 billion they're saying we need right now just to improve our infrastructure, bridges, and there would be starvation and
why wouldn't you look at that as the overall picture? All right, we don't have enough cash to do everything, so instead of taking care of everything in this country like we should, we also want to be generous enough to help other people.
That's always been our history, and we'll always do it. And no matter what they say about us and how badly they hate us, we're always going to be there because it's our history.
Well, we're stupid.
We totally are. And we have bridges falling apart in Texas, but we're building them in Iraq. Excuse me.
Well, didn't we blow those up?
Yeah.
Well,
you're just a stickler for details.
All right, we'll be back.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
Continue to blame all the evils that are going on globally on us. Really, why not just get to the point of, I'm not going to send you a freaking dime. I'm not going to, if everything that we've done over the course of the history of this country, everything we've done for the rest of the planet obviously ain't getting us no credit. We're certainly not going to go someplace we're not wanted. So we're just going to pinch you off.
I've been in relationships like that where no matter what you do, you don't get no credit for good guy, but for God, they remember every bad thing you ever did.
And that's all that's focused on. We're hate-mongering, capitalistic dicks.
And we're the first ones that show up with their food and their rice and their water and their security.
There was somebody that really, it was wasn't a song, it was a spoken recording.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Early 70s.
I want to say 70s.
It was either the Americans or Americans. Have you ever heard it, Trey?
No.
It will piss you the hell off.
It really will. I'll pull it up during the break. I bet it's still out there.
It was, the
guy was,
I want to say it was a journalist, but he was from Canada. And he had watched everything that had gone on, and he put out this recording. I had to take somebody from Canada to stand up for this country and everything that we've done.
I mean, it was
Gordon Sinclair.
That was it, yeah. Forgot his name. But yeah, it was like a history lesson all the way back to World War II and, all that we've done and all we've rebuilt and all we've been there for.
And this was back in the early 70s. Just imagine everything that we've done over the past 35 years.
Oh, yeah.
And just this, which would absolutely leave out anything that's gone on over the last 3 decades, that would still twist you.
It twists me. I mean, this shows America, and this goes back to World War II when they're negotiating everything, and France and Britain are wanting all this, money and stuff from Germany and Japan and everyone else. And Truman kind of went back and said, you know what? We're not going to take anything. And we lost 450,000 soldiers. And we were just like, oh, you know what? You guys can have it. You can be the good guys.
Wait a sec. Is this a link?
Who's
that? All right, this is the, Dan sent this.
Okay.
This isn't the recording. I think I've talked about this on the air before.
A long time ago, maybe.
Do you want to hear any of it?
Yeah.
It's not the recording. It's the text version.
Absolutely.
When did this come out? Oh, it is Gordon Sinclair.
So he wrote it and he spoke it. Yeah, that was like a radio hit for a while. I mean, it was so popular, and it was
on music
spoken
stations.
Word. Yeah, it was spoken word, but to music.
It was broadcast originally June 5th, 1973. It's called The Americans. This needs music, doesn't it?
It definitely does.
Hold on. Let's see what I got. Wait.
This is going to piss me off. I remember when this used to play. It makes you proud, but it also makes you realize what we've done for the rest of the world. No. I'm going to say no on that one. Please, no. No.
Hang on.
It's not bad. I don't think so, though. How about something patriotic? I don't know. I'm going on a limb. No.
You don't like them because they're Swedes?
I don't think that's it. Yeah.
Do you really want to hear any of this?
I do, actually.
I won't read the whole thing because I think the song was like 3.5 minutes long. You get into the first couple of paragraphs and you already get twisted. It pisses me off just reading it.
And it's been probably 25 years since I've heard this.
Right, and you have to remember again, this was the early 70s.
Gotcha.
The United States dollar took another pounding on German, French, and British exchanges this morning, hitting the lowest point ever known in West Germany. It's declined there by 41% since 1971, and this Canadian thinks it's time to speak up for the Americans. Now I may tear up.
I know.
As the most generous and possibly the least appreciated people on this earth. I really don't know if I can read this because you get twisted, you tear up with pride.
Dan, is that you found the actual recording anywhere?
It looks like it's on YouTube. I don't know if it's the exact one.
I'd rather hear Russ read it personally.
Why?
I just would.
You want to hear me cry?
Yeah. It makes me proud, but it also, like you said, pisses you off.
All right. As long as 60 years ago, when I first started to read newspapers, I read of floods on the Yellow River and the Yangtze?
Yangtze.
Yeah, right? Who rushed in with men and money to help? The Americans did. They've helped control floods in the Nile, the Amazon, the Ganges, and the Niger. Today, the rich bottom land of the Mississippi is underwater, and no foreign land has sent a dollar to help. Germany, Japan, and to a lesser extent, Britain and Italy were lifted out of the debris of war by the Americans who poured billions of dollars. Why am I going to cry?
It's a mixture of pride and anger, really.
And they also forgave billions in debts. None of these countries today is paying even the interest on the remaining debts to the United States. When the franc was in danger of collapsing in 1956, it was the Americans who propped it up, and their reward was to be insulted and swindled on the streets of Paris. I was there. I saw it. He didn't write that. I actually was there. When distant cities are hit by earthquakes, it is the United States that hurries in to help. Managua, Nicaragua was the most recent example. So far this spring, 59 American communities have been flattened by tornadoes. Nobody has helped. The Marshall Plan, the Truman Policy, all pumped billions upon billions of dollars into discouraged countries. Now, newspapers in those countries are writing about the decadent, warmongering Americans. Let me jump ahead. When the railways of France, Germany, and India were breaking down through age, it was the Americans who rebuilt them. When the Pennsylvania Railroad and the New York Central went broke, nobody loaned them an old caboose. Both are still broke. I can name you 5,000 times when the Americans raced to the help of other people in trouble. Can you name me even one time when someone else raced to the Americans in trouble? I don't think there was outside help even during the San Francisco earthquake. This year's disasters, with the year less than half over, has taken it all. And nobody has helped.
And that was how many years ago?
73.
Yeah. And it hasn't changed.
No, that's still the mentality of the rest of the planet. Are you crying, Trey?
Made me tear up.
I know.
It's hard to read just because of the pride that is instilled in this, and it also pisses you off. It had to take a Canadian to stand up for us.
Well, I think it's even stronger, though, because it was a Canadian. Somebody outside looking in. It wasn't one of us going, look at what we've done. It's somebody else that noticed what we've done and said, you know what? Screw you. No, you're right. Nobody's ever helped us. And they're talking about Louisiana. Do you think anybody helped us with New Orleans? Anybody? Anywhere?
I mean, it's so true today. Other countries were warmongers because of Iraq. And all, I mean, it's 25 years later. And
it's a pisser.
Oh, or 35 years.
This is worth Googling. You found it on YouTube?
Yeah, I think I sent you the link to it. And it's got a bunch of, and this may actually, depending on how the recording sounds, it may actually make you tear up because they put the audio with still images of everything American.
Oh, no, I don't want to see that.
Why?
I don't want to see it now. I've already read it, and I don't need any more tears. I already sound like a pussy.
No, you don't.
But it's worth Googling and looking it up. It's Gordon Sinclair. I think it's just called The Americans.
Yeah, it is. It's on YouTube. Just type in The Americans, Gordon Sinclair. It pops right up. Number of them.
All right, I'm done.
All right.
Alfie.
Yes?
Show us your nipples.
All right.
Always a good momentum swing.
It's American.
Yeah. That's American. That's Alfie's nipples.
It's the tale of two nipples. Oh, damn.
Yeah. Can we have him pull his shirt up and then sing Fat Bottom Girls and watch him jiggle around?
Ooh.
Oh. Did we get the karaoke for Fat Bottom Girls?
Yes. It should be in my daily audio file under Queen.
I can't believe you're really crying.
I mean, it's
that whole recording is damn moving.
But
I was stirred by it, and I was 12 when it came out. How many 12-year-olds now you think give a flying pisser what really goes on and what the rest of the world thinks about us?
That's the first time I'd ever heard some of those things that we did. Because, like you said, we were,
Well, the sad thing now is so many of those kids think that we're warmongers.
That's all they see on CNN. That's all they see on Fox News. That's all they see.
I mean, where's the Fat Bottom Girls? I found it. Go ahead with your...
one thing that I absolutely shocks me is how disrespectful our own country is to our president. Like him, dislike him, whatever, but it is amazing.
Yeah, well, it's because you didn't really see this with Reagan or anybody else, but it was the advent of the internet and the anonymity, and you've got all these pussies that drive by because they know you can't find them.
Put anything out there at all.
I'll say whatever I want because that's my right, and nobody can find me. I'll guarantee you, all these blogs would shut down in a nanosecond if you were required to put your name and address on anything that you put.
Oh, well, hell yeah.
Regarding anybody. And that includes me.
Don't.
Alfie, you want to give it a shot?
Sure. Can you play the very beginning so I can figure out how the intro is?
Turn your mic up in there again.
Can you play the very beginning?
I heard you. I just wanted you to turn the mic up.
All right, hold on.
Oh, you're gonna take me home tonight.
You got it?
Got it.
All right, we can jump in anytime.
Oh, down beside that red firelight.
We needed your shirt off.
Yeah. And turn the lights on.
Yeah. We want to see all the nipples.
Let me take my headphones off.
I can't imagine what kind of shadows those cast.
Oh my God, there they are. It's like seeing the Beatles. I remember forever where I was when
you saw
the Beatles. Well,
all right. I didn't think of that as a Kennedy moment.
Oh my God.
Oh, you're gonna take me home tonight.
Bounce a little.
Oh, down beside that red firelight. Oh, you're gonna let it all hang out. Fat bottom girls, you make the rockin' world go round.
You know the rest of it or just that?
I need the lyrics, but all right. Put my shirt back on?
No! I think you missed a part.
You knew no good from bad, but I knew life before I left my nursery.
Watch his nipples.
Left alone with big fat Fanny. She was such a naughty nanny. He big woman, you made a bad boy out of me.
Yeah. Bad boy.
I put my shirt back on now?
No.
They are hypnotic.
They are.
Man, and as he loses weight, they're going to get bigger because his body's going to shrink.
No, I think as he loses weight, they're going to get flatter on him. We're going to have to get you implants. And shave your chest. That way I don't feel as queer.
Yeah, it's still queer.
Okay. You want to go over Gavin and JD's? Really
No.
quick?
Yeah. We got it down.
No. I want to hear Gavin share.
Gavin, could you come in here again briefly?
Yeah.
All right. JD.
I refuse to look at him longingly like Cher or Sonny.
It has to be a stage production. It's for Live 8. That's a whole shtick of the band. It's a freak show. How dare you try and ruin it?
Don't look at me.
You guys have to hold hands.
I'm not holding hands with him.
You're doing a Sonny and Cher song.
Oh, my God. Kevin, this is creeping me out.
And then when you get to the Babe, I Got You, Babe, you have to look at each other. And you have to lean in.
Can't we just do this the night of and not have to practice it?
No. Because then you'll get stage fright.
Puke. All right. Go ahead. You start off.
Hang on, I got too many songs playing at once. Should have fat bottom girls going. Wait. Okay. Here we go.
Okay.
Hold his hand.
Oh, Lord God.
They say we're young and we don't know. We won't find out until we grow.
Stop this. Well, I don't know if all that's true. Because you got me and baby, I got you. Here comes the look. Babe. I got you, babe. Don't do your eyes like that. I got you, babe. Stop it. It's you.
They say our love won't pay the rent before it's owned. Our money's all been spent.
Oh, God, stop this. I I guess that's so we don't have a pot.
Rock your hands back and forth.
I'm sure this is okay. We got... Now here it comes. Here comes the look. You ready? Babe.
I got you, babe. Looks like you're about to kiss.
Oh, God.
I got you, babe.
I'm closing my eyes when I do that. I got flowers. In the spring. Thank you for stopping that.
I bet
God.
you do.
Oh, my Lord. Enough?
I can't. Yeah, I'm done with this for now.
Thank you.
I can't decide which song to close with now. Screw the Elvis set that I've been doing.
Yeah.
We got Alfie with the fat bottom girls with the leather pants and no shirt and the hypnotic meat.
Let him close.
I Got You, Babe with Gavin and JD.
Yeah.
And that doesn't even include Trey's Miss New Booty.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Bring Down the House.
Yeah, maybe Trey should close.
No.
That's huge.
No.
Oh, my God.
I think I have the, booty. Did you send that to me earlier, Dan?
Yes, I did. Did you close it out?
Let me see if I got it. Yeah, the only browser I got open says I can rent movies for $4.99 a month. This is a karaoke version?
Not so much. It's actually just a straight instrumental. But
well, that's a karaoke version.
Well, I know, but karaoke sometimes will have like little singers in the background. Yeah.
All right.
I'm sending it now. Paste and send.
Email or IM?
IM.
Is this it?
Possibly. I'll send it again if need be.
I think I got it. Ready, Trey?
Nope.
Booty.
That's the way you looked when you said that. Booty.
No, that's Gordon.
Oh, this is Gordon Sinclair thing. All right, dig it up during the break.
Oh, you're offline. That's why.
I am?
Yeah.
Oh, well, don't worry about it. Just dig it up again during the break.
I'll resend it.
Okay. You want to start news again?
Sure.
Okay. We got time? 4 minutes? All right. All right, 5:59 at KLLI, Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. Dan O'Malley's here with news.
Thank you, Russ. Animal rights activists want the United States to stop using animals as subjects to help train its military, calling the medical and trauma exercises cruel and a disservice to the troops.
When did this story come out? We just talked about this yesterday.
Yes, this came out today.
PETA sent a letter Monday to Defense Secretary Robert Gates asking him to replace the use of animals with non-animal methods, such as human simulators. In the letter, PETA said the military inflicts gunshot, burn, and chemical wounds on monkeys, pigs, and goats for training. PETA's letter comes 10 days after the group failed to prevent the Army from shooting live pigs and treating their gunshot wounds in a medical trauma exercise at Schofield Barracks in Hawaii. The Army said the training is critical to teach soldiers how to manage critically injured patients within the first few hours of their injuries when there are no medics, doctors, or facilities nearby.
I know we have to do this to save human lives and further research, but I can't fathom doing that to animals.
Actually, just shoot them just to
be able to, just to see if we could save their lives.
Well, but, look at combat, on the field.
I got it. I know the reason, and I know that there's the ultimate benefit for humanity. I can't fathom just shooting animals for grins.
That's not for grins. I mean, there is a purpose behind it. I don't know.
Shoot somebody in prison. Somebody that's been convicted.
I was waiting.
We talked about that before.
I was waiting for this to come up. Get somebody on death row and bring them out there and shoot them. And
give them the option. All right, we're going to shoot you, and we're going to perform some type of medical procedure. If you live, we'll let you go.
No one's ever going to let those people go if they're on death row. They're still a threat. I mean, that sounds nice to say.
Then you don't.
It's a cute little trick.
Then they didn't make it.
Oh, I see. After a while, I think word's going to spread.
Not if they all die.
Nobody's gotten out of this project yet.
And do the same thing with makeup.
Well, makeup they could. Yeah, makeup. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Put people in prison with mascara and lipstick and a roof.
Did you never see The Longest Yard?
Yeah, I did, actually.
All right. I don't believe that's going to be too fantastic for people to pull off.
The makeup thing, I agree with. If you're gonna be... Why not? What the hell? They've offended society. Whatever happens to them inside prison happens. And if it's makeup, it washes off. Not gunshot wounds don't.
They don't make the other inmates feel better.
Yeah. You don't want to go to Salt Block City. No, it's Maybelline Day over there.
But you're not quite as gay.
Why?
If you're the other.
Because you're in there for testing?
No.
I'm not wearing this because I want to. I'm just I'm helping out the bunnies.
But do it look pretty? I mean, from guy to guy. Look pretty.
Yeah. Does
are my eyebrows straight?
Should have plucked them.
I'm about to plug them.
Right now I'm testing, I'm supposed to be testing this mascara to see if it runs with water. So if you would, piss in my eyes. And then tell me if it runs. All right, go ahead, Dan.
Okay. Well, ready for the latest in spa pampering? Prepare to dunk your tootsies in a tank of water and let tiny fish nibble away. Fish pedicures are creating something of a splash in the D.C. area, where a Northern Virginia spa has been offering them for the past 4 months.
What kind of fish?
Carp.
Little baby carp. They're called doctor fish. And they are. I saw a video of this, and the fish come up, and they, how you have rough heels or whatever. The fish actually nibble on it. Now they go ahead and give you a pedicure afterwards. But
yeah,
you put your feet in the thing full of water, and the fish actually come up and they nibble on you. They say this is the rage. They say this. People.
It's the rage where
in D.C., Washington, where it started.
Well, it started over.
Yeah, I can guess.
I mean, here in the U.S.
Yeah, John Ho, who runs the Yvonne Hair and Nail Salon with his wife, Yvonne Lee.
Of course.
Said 5,000 people have taken the plunge so far. He said he wanted to come up with something unique while finding a replacement for pedicures that use razors to scrape off dead skin. He said he was skeptical at first about the fish, which are called gararufa, but typically known as doctor fish. They were first used in Turkey and have become popular in some Asian countries.
I'm not sticking my fish in a bucket full of carp.
Joyce had this on TV the other day. She asked, I've got to have that. I've got to get one. Well, go down to Joe Pool Lake and put your tootsies in, because that's where they hang out.
Does it have to be baby carp?
Well, the ones on TV were baby carp. Yeah, they're little ones.
Well, they have to use carp because carp actually don't have teeth.
Oh. Well, how do they chew off your flesh? I mean, your dry skin.
Well, apparently, since they don't have the teeth, they can't actually take off flesh.
So they're going to come up and suckle on my feet?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's turning me on.
I almost said that. Wonder what they'd do if we stuck Alfie's nipples in a bucket of water.
Clean them.
Alfie! No! Let me shove some fish on your nipples.
I don't want fish nibbling on my nipples.
You ain't got no dry skin?
Yeah, but I mean, no.
So I'll get a couple of carps up here tomorrow.
I'm not kidding. They got a ton of them at Joe Pool Lake. You can feed them bread and stuff. They come up to the surface.
Okay. All right, here's the booty song.
Oh, good.
Hang on, that's my phone.
Oh, your phone's ringing. It's been a while.
I ain't never spinning that wheel.
Why?
I got enough. No.
You're right. I'll let you slide.
I had to leave it on because it sounded like part of my house was on fire when I left.
What?
No, I was getting ready to leave, and it sounded like something was arcing on the right side of the house.
And you investigated, but you couldn't find it?
I didn't know what it was, so I just sent Chuck over there. Let's see. Oh, that's an email from Dan. Thank you, Dan.
Anytime.
All right.
Y'all are in the same room, but you don't really need to send emails.
Well, it's a booty song.
Oh, the booty song. Very nice.
Where does Stray come in?
That's almost immediate, didn't it?
I think so.
So you just start with Carly Park, Bubba Sparks?
Yeah.
And then the music goes, and then you go booty, 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 booty.
All right, Trey, here we go. Ready? Yeah. Oh, you missed it. Here we go. And you're a little late. Almost there.
I'll get it this time.
Your timing's an issue here.
We can work on that.
Actually, he should go first. Then hit the music.
All right. Carly Sparks, Bubba Sparks. Booty, booty, booty. Isn't that right?
I believe so.
Load the bumper. Here, Trey, one more time.
Maybe just a refresher is all he needs.
If everybody else has got something embarrassing that they're doing at Live 8, there's no reason why you should leave with any type of dignity intact.
You took that from me a long time ago.
You did before. Have a shot right there on stage, and you did great.
No.
Yes, you did. Everybody was into it.
I get up on stage, I dress like Elvis, and make an absolute dog's dick out of myself. There, you could get up there and sing booty, booty, booty. Did you load it, Chloe?
Yes.
Call it Paul Bubba Sparks.
Booty, 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 rockin' everywhere. Booty, 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 rockin' everywhere.
You got it? We'll help you out. Yep. All you got to do is get out the Colley's, what is it?
Colley Park,
Bubba Sparks. Are you going to pass out?
A little lightheaded.
All right. Here we go. Start it up.
You got to say it.
Bubba Sparks. Come on.
Say it.
Kill him a show.
No, I'm not.
Just, all you got to say is Colley Park, Bubba Sparks.
Colley Park, Bubba Sparks.
Booty, 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 booty everywhere. Booty, 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 rockin' everywhere. Booty, booty, booty.
Y'all do fantastic.
All right. All you got to do is get up there and get it started, and we'll do the booty, booty, booty part. You got just a couple of words to say. Colley Park, don't pass out because I'm not buying it. Didn't he pass out at the House of Blues? Afterwards?
Yeah, I think he did.
Did you pass out backstage?
Yeah.
You had already done your song. Why would you pass out? Where does the anxiety come from? I've already covered this, and how many times people want to see. People aren't going there to hate us. It's a freak show. People know that. People know that we can't play, we can't sing. Thus, it's like the sideshow.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
The band is good.
You got no clue what I got to do to get up on stage. Oh. I hate performances. I can't stand playing at any of these venues. But I know we get an assload of cash for the foundation.
I think you have fun with it a little bit.
Once you get up on stage, you're a little... You can almost get into it, but leading up to it, I don't want to go.
Yeah, it's like the strip off every year when we did that. It was like
we had a reason for that one.
Oh, you get on stage and it was fun.
One more time. Ready? We're here to help you. Last time.
Okay. Colley Park, Bubba Sparks.
Booty, 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 booty.
All right, that was our bad. We need some work.
I've decided I don't want to be on stage with this either. We'll pick you another song that you got a shot at. Didn't we talk about the Pretty Fly for a White Guy?
Yeah.
I think the booty song would be easier than...
It's just one sentence.
Yeah. Trey.
Where'd he go?
He's on the floor. All right, we'll be back.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show.
Close piss on him.
Martin Show.
I really want to turn today's show into a musical, but I got one more song we're going to throw at you, John.
And me?
For Live 8.
For Live 8, okay. What am I doing now? What songs?
Well, we dropped, you got Achy Breaky Heart.
So I got Achy Breaky.
We dropped Swinging.
Good.
Now you got the song with Gavin.
You really made me sing a duet with Gavin. Wait.
You were all over this yesterday.
Well, I thought it was going to be with Joy at the time.
We never said it was going to be with Joy.
I don't want to do this with Gavin. It's gay. I made me stand up there, hold his hand, and look longingly into his eyes. And
we're trying to sell tickets. That's what people want to see.
People don't want to see that.
I want to see it.
Huh?
We'd like to see it.
No.
People will like you more.
No, they won't. They'll think I'm gay. Holding hands with Gavin and looking longingly into his eyes.
We're staring at Alfie's nipples about half an hour ago.
That's making me hot.
Chuck, have you seen Alfie's nipples?
Yes, I'm good.
Yeah, all right.
I can see them again.
Well, it's like going to the Grand Canyon. Pull them out.
I didn't see him jump around.
Way over here.
I can't see.
Light on. Turn the light on, Alfie. There you go. Yeah.
Jesus.
Is it hot here?
Bet those are soft.
Yeah.
Are they soft, Alfie?
Yeah, they're soft.
You ever sit at home just look in the mirror and go, yeah, that's me. I can touch these all day.
It's all me.
It's all me, and it's non-stop.
This is really gay.
Yeah, we know. That's why we're doing it.
Have you seen the disgusted look on Dan's face?
Dan, what's the matter?
Then you should embrace this. You're out of the nipple.
I am not embracing nipples. You hush.
You were in the nipple barrel up until we got to look at Alfie's.
I know. I'm conflicted.
Torn. Internal struggle.
Indeed. Severe strife.
All right, here's your new song, John.
What is it? I hate this song.
Why?
It's the only song he's ever done I absolutely despise. Perfect.
Plowing these fields in the hot summer sun.
First time I saw this video, I was at Coulter's Barbecue. And I thought it was a hose.
Yeah, this is awful. I hate this song. It's the only song he's ever put out that's just miserable. Sweet tea.
Huh?
Sweet tea.
Climbs on up.
Yeah, you're doing this one.
No, I'm not doing this one. Pick another Kenny Chesney song. Or a Toby Keith song. What happens down in Mexico stays in Mexico.
I've already got the stage stuff set up. You just got to get him one of those toy John Deeres, and he just pedals around on it.
I'm not.
You get a bunch of hot chicks dance around you,
and you're just driving along in your big
Every
tractor.
year I get some stupid ass. Last year was the badonky dong honky tonk.
We didn't make you do that one.
Thank God. Don't make me do this one either.
Well, yeah, I'll give you your choice. You either get this one or you get the honky tonk donkey Kong.
I sent you the link to that too, just in case.
Thanks, Dan.
I like this one.
The only one who really understands what gets me. She thinks my tractor's sexy.
Where did this come from?
I don't know. What a gut redneck.
He's not this bad. This just makes him look like a complete redneck.
That's the only thing I've heard by him that I like.
No, she's got lots of great music. Lots. In fact, this is the only one that's a piece of crap.
They had it playing on a big screen at Coulter's.
I know.
The first time I had seen it, and I really, without exaggeration, I expected Weird Al to be part of this. There's no way that there's a country song. All right, you don't like this one? How about Bubba Shot the Jukebox?
That's not bad. I could do that.
Mark Chestnut.
I was kidding.
That's an actual song. I'll sing that one.
You're not singing Bubba Shot the Jukebox at my concert.
Why? You want me to sing about the tractor?
That's sexy.
That's not sexy.
Bubba shooting the jukebox, that don't make me horny.
You really didn't know that was a song?
Yeah, I knew it was a song. I didn't think you'd want to sing it. What kind of freak are you?
There's great country songs. That's a fun one.
You know that one, Chuck?
No, I ain't got no idea.
You're right. Yeah, you'll have to leave me alone. I'm pulling all the keys off my board. I'll go through some other stuff.
Please. Anything by Toby Keith? I sing all his stuff.
I don't want you doing anything you like.
That I like, I know. Give me one that I like.
You don't like Achy Breaky?
Achy Breaky's okay.
All right, there's your one.
Oh, thanks.
Now hop off. All right, Dan, you ready to finish news?
I am.
6:27. Dan O'Malley's here with more news.
Thank you, Russ. A Baltimore man who claims a clerical error is the reason his home was sold out from underneath him said it all could have been prevented. In East Baltimore on Clinton Street, a shell of a house was transformed into a home. Jim Urbanski made the investment, but he got something he didn't bargain for. After renovating the house and renting it out, the city of Baltimore sold it for $500.
Why?
Well, he says he purchased the house for $45,000. It sold for $497 at a tax sale. To lose a fully renovated house in February of this year for $497 was outrageous. A law firm purchased the property and tacked on another $2,000 for attorney's fees, but Urbanski didn't even know the home had been sold until a few weeks ago when the firm sent him a letter claiming it was foreclosing on the house.
How did they yank the house out from underneath him? Originally, I saw this story. I didn't get past the first couple of sentences because I thought it was another homeowners association that just went berserk.
Yeah, Urbanski purchased a home in September of 2006. The deed transfer happened in November of 2006, but according to a city spokesman, the paperwork never got to the Department of Public Works. A month after he bought the house, the city sent bills for boarding up and cleaning the vacant property to the old address.
Hey, hold on. He lost a house because the water department didn't know about it?
Yeah, clerical error.
I mean, is that what I heard right? It didn't get to the
Department of Public Works.
Public Works.
Isn't that the water department?
Yes.
Well, they go in and they'll board up the house and like put a fence around it to keep it.
Why would the water department do that?
Well, the Public Works. I mean, it's all encompassing.
Oh, all right. Go ahead.
The city called the issue on an unusual case and an obvious mistake, claiming the tax sale was being voided. Urbanski is still waiting for the paperwork to prove it.
All right.
A federal judge in Brooklyn has sentenced former NBA referee Tim Donaghy to 15 months in prison for taking payoffs from a professional gambler for inside tips on games.
I like his attorney's take on this. Everybody does it.
That was his defense?
I don't think that was his total defense, but...
everybody's guilty, so
the theory is... What's the theory?
The theory as far as, he's claiming, even though he's now going to jail for 15 months, is that he's not the only one, and that corruption is rampant in the NBA, including its referees.
Well, they were also talking about he was making calls he shouldn't have.
Questionable, yes.
All right. And they said that that's been encouraged throughout with all the referees just to make games more interesting.
And he came out a month or so ago making claims about, and he came out with examples of games that he says he was aware of, including playoff games, that the league had instructed referees make them interesting.
Okay. Was he benefiting at all by this?
He was personally getting paid for the inside information. Plus, I think he was betting on games as well.
Well, okay, then he's more than just making games interesting.
Well, I find it's a little hard to swallow to lock somebody up in a prison for something like this when there's got to be other things you could do, to take everything they got, strip him of, any credentials he's got.
Community service, something else other than prison.
But, yeah, you're eating up prison space because this guy was betting on NBA games?
Well, yeah, and it's one of those things that he's the focal point in this, but I'm sure that their defense as far as prison time would be something along the lines of, this is something that is rampant through this country, and there are illegal bookies everywhere.
It's still just sports. It's basketball.
But it's not anymore. Now it is multi-billion-dollar business with advertising, promotion. It's tied into a ton of businesses.
All right, so now they equate it with white-collar crime.
Yes. Yeah. And they're trying to make an example out of him saying, we're going to find you, this is what's going to happen. Because with him, and Dan's right, because he made claims like the league said make him interesting. Well, when they're saying is like playoff games, take it to a game 7 if you can. Because that way we
all right, they're saying make it interesting, add as much entertainment value to the game as possible. We ain't saying bet on it. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Betting's forbidden.
Everybody's doing it.
I know it's forbidden. I've seen the Pete Rose and the Mo haircut.
Yeah, but so you're right. It's the two separate issues. It's the gambling and then also the league trying to say keep it fun.
All right, but who really who was penalized by this? I mean, it's not like when Enron went belly up because...
a ton of people lost their life savings and everything else.
Right. To me, that's a white-collar crime. This is just jacking around.
Is this as serious as that? Absolutely not. There's one game, a playoff game, where he made a couple of questionable calls that you could say it might have swung the other way. But other than that, no. But is anyone really harmed? No.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Well, you might want to check out a new search engine that was developed by a group of former...
You have the story of the guy that was being baptized and he drowned.
What?
On Sunday, a 22-year-old man, no name was given, from Oakland, California, was being baptized in the San Joaquin River Delta in Northern California. But when he got to the part in the baptism where the man was going to be dunked underwater, he just disappeared into the river and never returned. Witnesses say they think the man was swept away by the river's current, but they don't really know for sure what happened.
It's still perfect timing. Know where you're going.
Well, I don't know if that's perfect timing or not, because technically the baptism wasn't finished. He dumped himself.
He's still being baptized, and he dies.
Yeah, but...
All right, had he just drowned, and it had no part of a baptismal ceremony, he'd have gone to hell. Not necessarily. Dude, you got to look on the bright side of life. That's the only reason I'm here today.
You got a point.
All right, Daniel.
Well, you might want to check out a new search engine that was developed by a group of former Google engineers.
Read the baptismal story again. The only thing that's missing out of this is a monkey holding him down.
On Sunday, a 22-year-old man from Oakland, California, was being baptized by a monkey in the San Joaquin River Delta in Northern California. But when he got to the part of the baptism where the man was going to be dunked underwater by the monkey shoved his head underwater and didn't let the man resurface. He punched him in the nose. He floated down the river and has never been seen again. The monkey left and had a beer.
Sounds like a stereotypical Catholic monkey.
They're known for that.
Father the Capuchin.
I was thinking of a different monkey.
Go ahead. You got to be careful sometimes.
Indeed. Do you still care about the Google search engine or the...
You're going to drag this all the way down the street, aren't you?
I'm just asking.
All right, go ahead.
All right. Well, a group of former Google engineers started a new search engine called Cool.com, but it's spelled C-U-I-L.
All right.
So now you might be wondering, why could this possibly be superior to Google? Number one, according to the people over at Cool, their search index spans 120 billion web pages, which they claim is 3 times as many as Google. Google claims it regularly scans 1 trillion web links, but there's no way to actually know. Number two, Cool has a slightly more user-friendly magazine-like format as opposed to Google's somewhat outdated vertically stacked format, whatever the hell that means. Unlike Google, Cool claims they do not keep info about users' search histories or surfing patterns. That's why they say it's better.
Google does? Google keeps records of what you look for?
Yeah, I think they turned... Is it Google or AOL or somebody that turned over records to the government?
Google.
Yeah, and I noticed
they check everything you search. They keep a record of that.
Don't Google it.
It's actually, I've noticed, I don't know if you guys noticed this, if I search for something on my computer, it'll pop up the first listing on the results. If it's stored on my computer in my email somewhere, it'll say 16 results found stored on your computer.
Joy, put my computer in the pool.
Yeah, when I Google something, it's got my email address up at the top of it, and I've never registered that with Google.
I had no
Obviously,
idea.
someplace, somewhere along the line, I entered the email address someplace, but I didn't do it with Google.
I had no idea they did that. They kept records. I figured they keep records of what people Google, but not specifically who Googled it. Joy, hurry home.
I just I used the Cool search engine just now, and I just typed in porn, and this is with Safe Search on.
Okay.
I got 377 million results.
God.
Hell yeah.
That is cool.
Well, let me try it with Google really quick.
All right, so you had 377 million on the Cool.
Right.
Okay.
Google came back with 236 million.
So about 100 million different?
Yeah.
I like that.
That's a lot of links.
That's a lot of sperm.
All right.
Go ahead.
Well, from Monster.com, here are 4 diplomatic ways to deal with what some call a toxic boss. Number 1, you talk it out. Instead of silently resenting your boss, discuss any problems that come up.
The things I've always said.
You said to who about what?
Talking things out.
Between who?
If there were issues.
Between you and us?
Yes.
You foster talking it out?
I foster me talking.
Oh, yes. Okay, now I'm reading this correctly.
Right. And the sooner you talk it out, the easier it'll be to avoid future conflicts. Number 2.
Keeps communication open.
Number 2 is prove your innocence. Save all of your sent emails. That way your boss can't say...
I can't stand that one.
That's a favorite on the show.
Oh, no, you actually said do this. Here's the email. I don't know where that came from.
It came from you. Well, it says your name, it says your address, it gives the time. It links it back to your house on Google Earth.
Street View. Save all your sent emails. That way your boss can't say they didn't get an important message from you. Number 3, talk to HR.
Yeah, that works around here. That's real big.
I don't even need to expand on that one. Number 4.
Didn't Debbie Henry say something about us blowing up Gavin's desk yesterday?
She came down
in HR
to my office earlier today. She goes, I want you to know that I heard the fireworks and blowing up Gavin's desk, and I do not approve. And I went, fire us. She goes, I've tried. She turned and walked out.
And number 4, know when to go. If all else fails, be prepared to leave and have some job interviews lined up before you start packing.
I've always endorsed that one.
Did you know that 2 in 3 Americans lose their virginity before they turn 19? What can you do to make sure your kids make good decisions when it comes to all the sex they're probably going to have? According to a new study, the best way to have an impact on your children's sex life is actually just to spend time with them. A study from Boston College found that teens who take...
Unless you live in North Carolina.
That accelerates it.
A study from Boston College found that teens who take part in more family activities have less sex,
Unless you live in North Carolina.
less unprotected sex,
unless you live there,
and fewer sexual partners overall.
Especially there.
Now they're saying you can actually send your kids to finance camp, of course. Remember?
Well, we talked about this yesterday.
Well, this is an addition to the one yesterday. Finance camps are basically 3 to 6 day courses. The one from yesterday was a program out of Houston. Finance camps are basically 3 to 6 day courses where your kids will learn lessons about personal finance, such as how to balance a checkbook, how to invest in the stock market, how to deal with credit card companies and avoid fees, and number 4, including how to start a business.
It's an actual camp, like a summer camp.
What age are they talking about?
They don't mention in this story as far as a specific age. I would think it'd be kids just able to learn.
Why?
At least teenagers.
This isn't like sex ed where parents feel uncomfortable dealing with their kids. It's not that hard to sit down with a kid and explain to them, here's what a credit card is, here's what it does, here's how you can lose everything. Don't stay away from this, or set a limit and never go beyond that. And the same thing with a checking account. That's not really that hard to explain.
Some parents do, some parents can't, but the problem is a lot of parents don't do it themselves and don't know that to even teach it. Yeah, don't do this. Don't run up your credit card. Meanwhile, they're at McDonald's running up the Visa. I see people, anybody, you go to a fast food restaurant and you put it on credit. What's your problem?
Well, you don't know if they're doing debit.
Well, they might be doing debit. I hear them say credit.
What is it, Trey?
I was about to say, I mean, this shouldn't be a kids camp. It should be all ages, because parents.
Now you're right. You got people. Some of them were dicked around by lenders that bought homes that they shouldn't, but they also knew when you're signing all this paperwork, you're still taking a big fat ass gamble whether the economy's going to stay stable. Especially if you're getting an adjustable rate mortgage. Yes. You're taking a gamble that everything's going to be fine even when your arm expires. And so Trey's right. It's not just kids. There's a blanket thing here.
Parents and kids should go together.
CNN did a story about this woman. She bought a $500,000 house. And he asked her, he goes, did you know you couldn't afford this? She goes, yeah, but my lender said it was going to be okay. Well, now she's getting foreclosed on, but now she's suing everybody to keep the house.
And the government's doing bailouts. And again, that comes back to me. And I don't want to pay for your house because you're too stupid. You knew ahead of time you couldn't afford a $300,000-$400,000 house. Doesn't make any difference what your lender told you. You had a good feel for it. You could look at a mortgage calculator. Rodney Anderson's got one.
I know
you know what you got to cough up every month. And if you're banking on the arm and that your interest rates are going to go down at the end of the mortgage, you're a fool.
It's the same exact thing people do with credit cards. I'll handle that when I get there, and probably worst case scenario won't happen. That's why they run credit cards up and pay the minimum payment. I'm going to be able to handle this. And here's a guy who gives money away for a living. Surely he knows what I can do and what I can't do.
He has no clue what the economy is going to do in 3 or 4 years. You don't know what's going to happen with your job. You don't. When I got the loan from Rodney, they did a complete look at my profile.
Yeah, me too.
They didn't just give me a loan and went, all right, well,
you're like a nice feller.
Yeah, you're tall enough.
Snappy dresser.
Oh. Well, there's so many.
We think you're covered.
So many lenders, unlike Rodney, that because rates were low, they were just in the market. They didn't care. They want their point off your loan, make their money, get their commission. They're going to sell the loan to somebody else. They could give a flying rat's ass less. They're never going to see you again.
And that's why they vanished. And that's why Rodney Anderson is still around.
He did the same thing with me. Looked at all my stuff, laid it all out. Actually helped me improve my credit. There were some things on there I didn't even know were on there. Things left over from back when I got sick. And he helped me improve it before he did the loan.
That's what he does. And that's why he pays me highly for each spot that I do. And that's why I'm charging for this one. We need a break?
Yes.
All right. We'll be back then.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show.